Well, hello everyone, welcome. Hopefully this is all set up well. I set everything up last night, so I had quite a busy day yesterday. I've been working on some stuff, wondering if I'm going to be doing this review for Shadow and FF6 now that we're getting closer to the end of both games. So I ended up spending most of the day on that. I really wanted to make this video. It was late, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll try and make it. Set it all up, but figured, no, I'm just too tired. This just ain't going to go anywhere. So I've just left my PC on sleep now, which is something I rarely do. I nearly always fully power my PC off. I know a lot of people aren't sort of in that habit, but I kind of, I don't know, energy saving, I guess, whatever. A little bit more relevant for the UK right now, I guess. But yeah, I've just left it on sleep, turned it on, and hit go. So yeah, I've not been up long. It's 7 in the morning on December 5th. Sorry, December 5th, January 5th. Christ, that's a bit of a slip there, isn't it? It's because I just made a few videos in December, I suppose. And we're in the world of Ruin. Oh, man. So a whole new world awaits. If you missed the last part, I'll need a quick recap. Kefka won, essentially, with the event with the Warring Triad on the floating continent. Everything got messed up. An apocalypse essentially struck the world. And this has been a crazy experience for me. Someone left a comment on a Final Fantasy X video. So that video is, what, like at least half a decade old now, at least. And I saw it come up on my feed yesterday, and they were like, here, I'm just leaving this timestamp for WP. And I clicked it, and yeah, sure enough, there is me all those years ago on a Final Fantasy X Let's Play episode, where I'm on like the Mihen High Road, and I explain this event in 6. And to me, back then, it was just a bit of trivia. It was really interesting listening to myself talk, because I was kind of thinking, oh, am I going to suggest to people I've played it? I really don't, because obviously that would be wrong. That would be a lie. And I'm not really in the habit of doing that, but I was really scared that's what I was going to do. I didn't. I just basically gave the trivia pretty naked and moved on. But yeah, it's kind of funny to have known about this for... I don't even know when I first picked up this information that I knew that this would happen in this game. But here it is. It's a whole different thing to finally play it. It's also been weird because, as you guys might know, the past 2 years or so, I've just had as a fun little side project in my own time. I've got like this like silly like fan fiction game thing I'm designing, which also has a moment a lot like this. I didn't call mine the World of Ruin. I called mine the Apocalypse World. Mine was a bit more Super Meat Boy like, if you guys have ever played that, where, you know, in Super Meat Boy, you clear a level, and then if you want to, you can press X on the controller, and it will flip to the same level with a remix soundtrack, like a more hardcore soundtrack, and there'll be way more traps everywhere, and it's a lot harder. And, you know, so the standard progression in that game is you go Green Hills to like the medical, the hospital, to like the salt factory, to hell, to Rapture. That's the normal game. But then on all of those, you can press X to go to like the Dark World version, which is like, so there's a Dark World Hell, and there's a Dark World Rapture and stuff. It's really, really cool. Anyway, that's sort of what I was inspired by a bit more. It's interesting to think this might be one of gaming's first moments having done this. So you guys have left a lot of cool comments. One of them, I haven't screenshotted them, I'm afraid. Someone said that this whole section of the game... Oh, I should take the sprint shoes off. I was wondering why I was moving so fast there. This whole section of the game was actually made as an afterthought, believe it or not. So we could go Earring, which is just magic, or Hero's Ring, which is both. I believe in my commentary I suggested I only thought it was physical before. I did know it was both. It just wasn't relevant that it was both, I think, when I was talking about it before. Let's do a Hero's Ring, I guess. Because I kind of want to attack with the blood sword again and see what goes on there. Yeah, apparently this whole thing was an afterthought. This never happened. I don't know any AAA or even AA studios. And by the way, I kind of want to talk to you guys about AA gaming at some point soon, because I think that's sort of where the best games are coming out now. I think some people would say indie, but I don't know. Anyway, I don't know any AAA or like AA gaming experiences for the past 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years where the devs have come out and said, oh, we had a bunch of extra time and budget, so we added a bunch of extra stuff to the game. Like, that never happens, right? It's always, we're crunched, we're dying here, this is brutal, there's no space, there's no time. You know, it's always that kind of thing. Now, there are success stories like post-release. You know, there are games that find good, you know, DLC cycles and updates and, you know, whatever, where they can do more stuff. But in a world, and I guess that's the thing, actually, I guess that just becomes a matter for the internet now. But here, the World of Ruin, apparently, the game was going to end at the floating continent. And in some like Ultimania guide, if you guys don't know, the Final Fantasy series has these guidebooks that come out. Now, we in the West, we only write, like I've got some back there. There's some of my favourite gaming possessions, to be honest. We get guidebooks that are like, you know, they're written by companies here in the West. Isn't Piggyback one of them, I think? Brady Games, is that one of them? Something. Anyway, so there are guides you can get for Final Fantasy. If you live in Japan, though, there are like actual Squaresoft or Square Enix, Squaresoft at the time for this, like sanctioned guides they release called the Ultimanias, where they get really ridiculous numbers information, like numbers that nowadays you can probably find anyway through data mining and stuff, but really, really crazy trivia. But also, you know, they'll put in these Ultimanias, they'll put interviews with cast members and with, you know, the game directors and, you know, the writers and stuff like that, and give you all this extra info. And I think it was in one of the Ultimanias, maybe, that this information came out, that the game was going to end in the floating continent. They had extra time, so they said, screw it, let's just add the World of Ruin. Let's not have it the end. And you end up having this incredibly iconic, cool moment here. Where... And I don't know what to think now. All signs so far have been pointing to me being about halfway through this game. We've just had about 8 dragons to find. I heard that a terrifying monster named Humbaba has been terrorizing an area around Mobliz. But hearing that makes me think, could they really have done half of the back of the game? Just as an afterthought, almost? I mean, that seems crazy to me. Maybe it's just that the gameplay mechanics have come together so much better now that, you know, there's more fighting for story or whatever. I don't know. Who the hell are you? Oh. No, we've seen people like this before, haven't we? Head north along the Serpent Trench, and you'll find the town of Nicaea. Ships are still sailing out there. Okay, sure, we'll do. So yeah, we're just going to play through and we'll see what we find. I feel like I was in the middle of another really cool point, and now I've completely lost it. What do we got here? We got Sabin and Celeste. Sabin, who I'm very excited about, as I said at the last part, we gave him these earrings. And, I don't know whether the Gaia gear is necessarily that great. I don't know if I was just being advised that for the life shapers. We could maybe swap that to something else if I have something better, like the power sash here. I didn't talk to you guys about. Bit less on the defense, but look at how much more of this other stuff it gives him. Strength, agility, stamina. I'm not actually interested in the strength, though. So with Sabin, let's get in a fight. We got the 2 earrings, which will buff his blitz commands. First of all, where might I like to go? We can't go to the tower. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. We got a big thing to talk about. In fact, where can we walk? We don't have a raft. It doesn't look like we can go many. Oh, can we go north and then... They're not all mountains, right? Let's go up here. I remember, I've got to talk a little bit about Sid. So let's get through this little Sabin info. This must be a Chocobo ranch now. Okay, so Sabin. He has that burning fist weapon. Oh god, has she still got... I didn't rest at the place. Alright, it's just runic, I guess, just to get her out. That would only trigger if I attack, and strength would only trigger if I attack. Blitz, this is all magic. So, he's just going to spam these, basically, and he's kind of a totally unbalanced character as far as I'm concerned. I don't like this thing where, like, I like the idea of them sometimes using a special and sometimes using magic, or sometimes using an attack and sometimes using a special, or sometimes attacking and sometimes magicking. You know, you should have a mix of 2. I think these characters where it is just the same thing all the time, I think Cyan's rather similar, is a bit of a shame. That said, there are like unique equipment pieces they get or whatever, so maybe there's something out of it, but hey. Right, anyway, I'm going to use Rising Phoenix here because it's AoE, but I just want to point something out about the animation of this that I noticed while I was grinding in the Vale all that time ago, because we haven't used him for a couple of episodes here. I thought this animation was a bunch of meteors that come from the right across to the left. I thought it was just a ton of meteors. This is how blind I am. Okay, ready? Actually look at it, though. And I suppose it makes sense, given the idea of him. They're little Sabins! They're not meteors, they're Sabins! I didn't even realise that, guys. Genuinely. So there you go, AoE, 1,200 damage, and it didn't die. That's terrifying. Let's just attack then. Oh, he fled. Oh, so single target is all we need now. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's the blood sword. I'm surprised it survived, but it did seem to only have a little bit of health left. So yeah, little Sabins. I don't really know how we get more of his techniques right now. I guess we'll just play along and see how that goes. But yeah, it's a fun one. Okay, so on the world map, we can tent, if I remember rightly. We can, and I don't think we've done this yet, so... Some of you guys were saying we can skip Sabin as well if it's a little bit too hard, and you know, on speed runs, I think people skip Sabin. Someone said that they did a playthrough of this where they just did it for funsies, I think, which is all really interesting. I don't think I want to skip any characters if I can help it. The first thing I want to do is go see Rachel and see if Locke's around there, but Locke's kind of in this area. So this is kind of sad. I would have liked it if this guy was dead or something and there was a... God, this is grim. A dead chocobo in here. So we couldn't use it and sort of hone in on the fact that this is the world of ruin. A chocobo stable's my life. I'm not going to stop renting out chocobos just because the world's falling to pieces. 100 kill. Okay, that's really nice. I'm not going to do it, though. On the other hand, though, I wonder if some of these rooms are the same because of memory considerations. Like, you know what the World of Ruin makes me think of? My first experience of anything ever like this was Pokemon Gold, which goes down in my memory as the best Christmas of my life. I just remember getting that cartridge and that case. You know, I've been thinking about buying some old games and showing them to you guys, and I feel like a big part of those videos would be actually getting the cases and showing them to you guys, because there's something about that experience that I feel gets lost on the internet. I don't know if we're going to try and do a nostalgia trip of an episode or something. But anyway, yeah, in Gold, it suddenly turns out there's a whole other world once you've beat, a whole other league you can participate in. But when you explore that area, when you go back to Kanto, basically, a lot of the environments are really stripped down and really empty and really small. And it's kind of a shame, and you think, oh, this is a bit rough. Or, like, they'll just close places off. They'll say, oh, look, there you go. Sabin just learnt a new one. It might be like Bushido, then. You just get it through level ups. You know, you might think, oh, the devs ran out of time or whatever. We can't get in there, can we? That's interesting. It's just a random room in the center of a mountainscape. So where do we go? Maybe I should Chocobo. Let's get one more fight. Let's get 2 fights and then Chocobo. That way I feel like I've at least participated in a bit of combat and leveled a little bit. What I really need to do is put Celeste on some more varied black magic. That's the absolute necessity right now. Chakra. Restores some HP to all other party members. Well, I'll use it now because we're just against some wolves and, you know, they don't look that dangerous. 3-2, 3-2, down, up, E. Interesting. They're getting more complicated. So is he essentially going to become like a hybrid healer now? A bit moggish. Ah, we didn't get to see it. Right, yeah, anyway, so with Gold, the thing is that it's because they could only get so much memory on a cartridge. They only had so much space. And that actually affected a lot of the Pokemon games. And when you look in, like, the hacking communities for Pokemon, it's a similar situation. Where they're struggling for that. I have to assume SNES cartridges were the same. So I'm surprised they could just... Oh, the animation's rubbish. I'm surprised they could just, on a whim almost, say, well, let's do the World of Ruin then. But that might be why, therefore, to link it back to what I was originally saying, that might be why we see some of these rooms are the same, that they don't want to change. I might be wrong, though. Maybe an SNES cartridge was huge and had absolutely loads of capacity. Let's do Blood Sword again, just to enjoy the animation. It's very subtle. Oh, it won't do any damage if she's 100% health. Did we discover that on the last part? I have a feeling we might have. Also, I'm pretty sure Raging Fist is not the right choice here. The other one would have done more right. But, it's easy to key in. And I assumed we could end the fight quickly. Also, by the way, that move's called Chakra, isn't it? If you guys have played Monks in FF14, which I have, I'm starting to recognize some of these terms. It's a bit like the whole Mechanist thing. Alright, yeah, let's get a Chocobo. Come on, Celeste, let's get out of it. Right. So, there's a cave in a mountain to the north. There's a tower in the center that we can't enter. There's the place that we washed up at. Of course, the studio would have had experience with adding multiple world maps based on what they'd done in, like, 4. I assume they did it in 5 as well. I don't know. I've never played it. We obviously can't go back to Sid's cabin. The only question is this tiny, thin spit of land navigable? But I assume it's not. It looks so thin. It looks so thin, it's unreal. Here we go. Oh, there's a bridge. Oh, and we can cross it. Wow. Oh, is this the bridge? Oh, that's weird, isn't it? I would have assumed the Empire was more south. I just knocked coffee right all over the... I got one of those big mouse mats, you know, that the keyboard sits on as well, and I've just poured it all over that. It's not technically on anything electrical, but that's annoying. Oh, I had a sip there. It's a little bit early for that. It's a bit hot still. Okay, I kind of feel like I'm ruining this I'm either doing something awesome by doing this on the Chocobo or ruining it, because this would be a lot of fights, wouldn't it? This would actually be a perfect opportunity for me to talk a bit about Sid. So let's disembark here. Let's do that while we get in a fight or two. So Sid, I was going to get some concept art for you guys to look at. Because I was on the wiki looking quite a lot at the man. Wow, there's just no fights. I was on the wiki looking quite... Oh, wow. Dihuavan. Back attack 2. How much is it? 58. That's not bad. Well, why was on the wiki? Well, I saw in the live chat after... And I think I've got a comment or two, maybe. Oh, if we put counter on Celeste, that would be really cool. Let's do a big ability here. Meteor Strike, I guess. Or Aura Cannon? Is Aura Cannon only for undead, or is it just anything that's not flying? Or is flying? You guys said you can save Sid's life. Seriously. You can keep him alive. There is a branch in the story there. It's incredibly hidden. And again, this is where I started reading about the Ultimanias. So Sid's banana outfit looks different based on which port you're playing. Also, apparently, the overworld here, you see how bright it is? One of you guys left a comment about this, that it's only this bright because this is a... Now, I think this is lazy. The idea of this is the pixel perfect remaster, right? Surely it should take the NES ones as a baseline. Surely. But apparently what they've done with this edition that I'm playing right before your eyes here is they've taken the Game Boy games. Oh god, I'm imped, so I can't do anything. So we can green cherry as an imp though, right? Hopefully. That would be an interesting tweak to it if we couldn't even do that. Now on Game Boy Advance, it was a quite dim screen. So for that port, they brightened the world map considerably, and maybe some other things. I've really got to get an ability in here. We might lose. This would suck, wouldn't it? So we're kind of getting battered a lot. They brighten the screen, so now the world map, apparently it's a lot more grim, and it's a lot more sort of like sad almost, and it sort of matches the tone of the game a little bit better. But yeah, I think that's some pretty interesting trivia. Anyway, back to Sid. So basically, can I chakra out of combat? I'm sure I can't. Would it make me put the key in? That would be so cool, wouldn't it? I like how it lists them all. That would be an MP-free way of curing outside of combat. But at the cost of time, because you'd have to key it in. I don't think you'd find anything that sophisticated there. Oh god, she's max Seraph. Hold on. I think Bismarck... No, not Bismarck. Madowin? Madowin's the big one, I think. Because we just got to get her the other Rs. I kind of like Catoblepus as well, but it's just that fear that they're immune to any of the things, you know? Oh, apparently Bio is apparently elemental too. So let's just put her on Madowin. And Sabin has nothing. Oh, God. Oh, Golem apparently. Golem, that's not even Protect. Earthen Wall stacks on top of Protect. So it's like it's like a HP shield based on the HP of the caster or something. Pretty interesting. So you could do both in theory. I hope there's a summon later that lets me... I hope Protect goes in it, or there's a summon that lets me do it. I think we should get him Raise or something, right? But he's already finished Seraph, so he has it. I don't know how much Rasp and Osmose and all that is really relevant anymore. Let's just give him... I mean, he's already got a bunch of these spells. Let's give him Phantom, because he has absolutely no progress on any of that, and maybe casting Invis at the start of some fights might be fun. So yeah, on the wiki page for Sid, you know, they've got other designs for him. He looks a little bit different, a little bit better maybe in some of the other ports. His concept art makes the outfit make more sense, and unfortunately I've forgotten to bloody get it for you guys here. Maybe I'll throw it up in the next episode. But here's the big thing, you can save his life. The way you do it is when you're feeding the fish on the beach, you can only feed him the fish that move. So, like, the energetic fish, the ones that in theory aren't is this just another Chocobo Ranch? Let's see. The ones that aren't poisoned or whatever, it is. Those ones will actually heal him up and make him happy. And the story does tweak slightly. That whole scene of Celeste jumping off of the cliff doesn't happen. Instead, he just talks to you in his room and he says, oh, I built this raft, by the way. These are interesting creatures, aren't they? He just says, oh, I just built this room. I feel like lightning's going to heal them. I'm not even going to try. Oh, no, we're on Blizzard. So, yeah, I kind of like that. I think that's cool. From the Ultimanias, it seems very much to be written that the canon thing, the original thing was, you know, he's supposed to die, she's supposed to lose all of her hope, she's supposed to throw herself from the cliffs. That is the story that they wrote. It was after the fact that the writers were like, or in particular, I think one guy was like, I really want a thing where you can save him, but I'm gonna hide it. So it is deliberately quite obscure. The fact there's no, he specifically said in this like interview or whatever, I don't know how the information's listed in the guide. He specifically says, I'm just getting this as wiki trivia. I didn't drop any hints for this. I didn't say a goddamn thing. I wanted it to be kind of obscure and kind of weird. And in fact, I think that's actually even harder to find than the shadow thing, because at least as some of you guys have mentioned, with the shadow thing, you could just chill out to see what happens at the end, and you might stumble upon it. I mean, you'd have to have that mindset and be right at the exit, which I think is a bit iffy. But the fish thing, I mean, Jesus Christ. One of you guys said the fish thing's so hard that sometimes when you reset that beach scene, there won't even be any fish that are moving. You have to leave, you have to like game it. You have to leave and like refresh the zone continually until you find a good fish. I mean, how crazy is that? But so yeah, I was, when I read that message, in the last part, people said, oh, you could have saved Sid. I got kind of panicked because I thought, oh, God, I'd really like to go back and do that. Maybe we'll load an old save or something. I've decided not to do it, though, because it is an either-or thing. You won't get, in my opinion, the more powerful cliff scene. And it looks like it ends just a bit more lamely. Sid's just like, okay, here you go. And do they do anything with Sid in the future? Does he join your party? Does he what? No, he just sits there at the cabin forever. That's it. That's all Sid does afterwards. These are very weird. Why am I only doing 12? I mean, we're getting experience and stuff. So it's kind of a branch. It's in thing. I think it's enough to talk about it. Finally, you know that joke of every time we went in his house, he like rushed to his bed and it looked like he was faking his illness? I think there's another idea going on there, which this looks rough. This looks like we might get in fights here. Oh, there's dogs. Shadow? Are these Interceptor's children? Is this Thamasa, by the way? Oh, is this how we get to the graves in Thamasa? I didn't even consider that. Yeah, maybe he's not faking his death. Maybe the idea is, if you remember, he was always coming from that side of the room with the secret staircase. Maybe he was building the raft and he was trying to hide it from us, and it was all deliberate. That's quite a nice idea. Someone's coming. Are we going to have to fight the dogs? I don't want to. I'm a good person. Okay, they don't make me kill the innocent doggies. That's good. It's still empty. Oh god, it's so quiet. I've just been led here so fast, I'm scared that I'm missing stuff by being so... Is this a house we couldn't get in before? Is it even Thamasa? I think it is, right? You're gonna have to fight your way... Oh, there's all children hiding in here. You're gonna have to fight your way in here. We can fight too, you know. Wait. It's Terra. Wow, what a twist. I was just thinking, who's looking after these? Is it a party member? And then boom, she came out. Before I could even say it. Mama, are these... Mama? Oh, it's probably like a surrogate thing. Which, by the way, again, on the Sid thing, I think it is only a surrogate granddad, granddaughter thing. It was just sort of, I don't know. Something sweet and playful they were doing together. I don't know whether, whether it makes more sense in Japan, you know, some kind of, like, relational thing. Are these your people, your friends? They are indeed. I'm so glad to see you're safe. I wanted to see you again. Terror, there's no... I feel like every time this happens, it's because I don't have the right party member on screen. And we're getting generic dialogue instead of some specified dialogue. Terror, come with us. There's no saving this world unless we defeat Kefka once and for all. How is that true? I mean, it feels like it's just fucked anyway. I know, but... So does nobody talk about how they survived the airship? So hold on, what is there something up in that room that explains why she's not fighting the good fight? Mum and Dad covered us when the light hit. Oh, look at that. This is even like 6. When the light hit. Light washed over this world and destroyed it. It's like the first. And 6, sorry. This is like 14. And then they didn't move anymore after that. Oh. We call Terra Mama. Duan and Catherine are the oldest ones here. Terra's our mama and... Duan and Catherine? Oh, so there's lots of adults. Terra's our mama and they're our big brother and sister. Do you think it's likely that these are actually her kids? I mean, they can't be, right? Unless they're being magically created. And this ain't 7. We're not going into a cloning story, I'm sure. Oh, I see. You're an adult. I thought you were a kid. Terra is the glue that holds this village together. With her here, we're somehow able to keep going. This is our village. You can't just waltz in here and do whatever you want. Looks like I did. Oh, by the way, it's the world of ruin and the world of balance. Apparently everything we were playing in earlier is the world of balance. Now, I never saw that at all as a term. And I sort of wondered, where's that come from? I think people are saying that it was used in the manual for the game to describe the world, which is kind of mind-blowing, actually. Does that mean that the manual spoiled the twist? I mean, because why have a name if there's not going to be an alternate world? But whatever, I suppose. Anyway, world of balance, and obviously in referring to the fact that the 3 of the Warring Triad are in balance at that point. Oh, I'm quite excited to think we're going to have some big boss fights against them. Possibly all 3 at once, possibly 1 in a row, possibly we'll go to a giant castle and there'll be 1 boss in each wing and then Kefka on the roof or something. We're okay because we got Terra here. The light everyone took, everyone, Mum, Dad. Oh. You're not going to take Mama away, are you? Oh, I think I am. Oh, what if I'm not? What if she says no? Because of her duties here. Oh, but she's a powerful character. I would like her back. How self-interested is that? The soldier in our village who was hurt went to sleep and didn't wake up. Man, these are all grim. And you guys have to endure my kooky comedy voices for them as we go. I can't fight anymore. Oh, come on. Come on. That's always the best argument, by the way. Come on. And then they'll do it. The very day the world collapsed, Kefka turned his light of judgment on this village. The adults, these kids' parents, they all died trying to protect their children. Oh no, oh, we're going to see it? Oh God. Oh. Yeah, this is the place where Leo died. It's aimed right at us. Protect the kids. You shall. Oh, what? They like this animation, don't they, of the world splitting and rending apart. I should have assumed the first time we saw it, they'd get as much value out of it as possible. Mom! Sorry, she fell. Mom! Dad! This is a village of children now. They clung to me from the moment I arrived. They needed me. Where did the 2 adults come from then? Look, they're eavesdropping. They're going to say, look, we'll handle it. Oh, no, never mind. You can't take Terra from us. I think the lady might. There you go. The lady, she'll speak reason. Wait, Catherine is saying Duan. The problem I'm having here is Duan sounds like such a, like, lady's name to me. Were these people we could have spoken to a year ago? I guess they were, right? I vaguely recall the names. Please forgive him. It's just, if we lose Terra, we lose the only thing that's holding this village together. I like this. This is quite a painful and realistic story about how people get preoccupied. I don't know why these kids need me. Oh, what do you mean? I mean, because you're powerful, you're strong? And it's not like there's anything forcing me to protect them. It's the strangest feeling. That's her. Do you wonder? I wonder if that's like her part Esper nature. But we haven't really seen anything about the Espers that means they innately want to defend and protect people. I want to go through the sealed cave. I hope there's a 3rd world. I want to go there. But once that feeling took root inside of me, I lost the strength to keep fighting. I feel like I'm on the verge of understanding something important. It's hard to describe, but the harder I look for the answer, the more I lose my strength to fight. I feel like I'm... Oh, so that really is it. Terra is the glue that holds this village together. With her here, we're somehow able to keep going. Man, imagine missing Sabin coming up here and even Terra won't join you. Now, that would be pretty grim. I think if I had done a structured playthrough of this, like a non-blind one, I probably would have ordered it that way. I would have really twisted the knife. So is that it, or can I convince the children that it's in their best interest to lose their one and only defender? I mean, come on, children, you can manipulate children, can't you? Yeah, okay, all right, I get it. So, wait, really? I mean, no, what if the guy now is like, look, we can sort out, because presumably he's outside. Oh, here you go, we're bumped into him. Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, God, it's Humbaba. Oh, yeah, they said up north, didn't they? Help, Humbaba's coming! Here we go, this is what you're on the verge of understanding. I'm imagining a white Yeti here, by the way, purely because of 10. And I bet it's nothing like a white Yeti. A white four-armed Yeti. Humbaba, the ancient monster released from the depths of the earth by the cataclysm. Thanks for the exposition. I have to protect the village. Oh no, we're not just Terra. Hold on, but oh God. Hey, that's good. We should... Whoa, she's getting destroyed. Hey? That nearly one-shot her. Has she even got any gear equipped? I assume not. Oh, am I meant to lose this and everyone comes to save us? Thundara? Oh, surely I'm meant to lose this. What am I meant to do here? One was a physical attack and one was a magical attack. If I can even squeeze in a turn... Why did I explosion? We could just cure her. Yeah, she's got nothing equipped. We must have... This is a forced loss. I'm sure it is. Just everything about it screams forced loss to me. But then you never know. Sometimes you can get stuff from these fights. 7, 7, 7. Okay, he did 2 magic in a row. I need an extra turn. I need an extra turn in order to do something that's not healing myself. Which would be put up a defense. Or slow. I think... Ooh, what if I squeeze in a slow and then try an X potion? Okay, that was only 200. I think we can do this. Okay, slow on this turn. Oh, no, but we're still going to die. When did I last save? Alright, let's hope he goes for another physical attack and he misses it. Okay. Let's hope he's vulnerable to slow and it doesn't miss. And I think that's it. Oh, do you not have slow? Oh, I didn't give it a slow. Alright, well, we have to do the opposite then. We have to haste. This is wild. I mean, I think we'll just see what happens here. If I dare to do something that's not healing myself. I think she'll get knocked out and then Sabin's going to run on the screen. No, there you go, Thundara. She's dead. Oh, I bet there's something hidden. I've already got anxiety. I'm gonna look in the comments and I'm gonna see something where people are like, oh, by the way, WP. Well, I don't really have anxiety. I'll tell you what, guys. I made a Guild Wars video yesterday. And I really did not enjoy the experience of recording it. I'm doing a series where I'm replaying End of Dragons, and I've got so much anxiety over it. Like, I just feel like the whole time I'm walking on eggshells. Like, it's brutal. I'm having so much chill, relaxed fun playing 6 in Shadow. I really hope over the year, like, the audience grows for these kinds of videos, because honestly, with Guild Wars, I just feel terrible. I feel like creatives that made the game have got a chance to be watching, and they're going to hate seeing me being negative and tearing apart something that they put a lot of effort and energy into. I'm walking on eggshells because, you know, people seem really freaked out about, you know, all the gender politics and stuff that's going on there, and you got to be very careful about the way you refer to certain characters you're doing it. I'm walking on eggshells because I feel like other members of the Guild Wars content creation community might be watching and, you know, seeing how good the show is or how bad it is. And I just got a million things going on in my head as I do it. And I get so negative instantly when I start talking about the game. Not entirely, you know, I tried to give a balanced approach, things I like and things I didn't. But it's just so, oh God. It was not it's the first video that I haven't had a pleasant experience making for a long time. And it's not that the game is necessarily bad, it's just all the stuff about making the video. And it's a wonder, when I sort of reflect on that, I sort of think, man, maybe this is why I get burnt out sometimes. But yeah, anyway, that's got nothing to do with this. Terra, wake up! Oh wait, who is it speaking? It's Celeste. Terra, wake up! Uh-oh, here it comes. Do I at least get to pee down her? Oh, there you go. Sabin's here too. Oh, I see. They don't know whether you've got Sabin or not, so Sabin doesn't get to be in that cutscene. All right, let's fuck him up. Now, I could runic spam this. I really want to know which one's better, Meteor Strike or Aura Cannon. Let's just assess, I guess. Meteor Strike. And let's Runic on her. Well, I should put buffs up, actually. Meteor Strike does 952. Thundara, she absorbs it. Beauty. That's what I'm talking about. So good. It's a shame we can't steal anything. I hope I haven't missed Lock. You probably want to get Lock. Is this one of the 8 monsters, I wonder, as well, by the way? So that was 900. Let's Aura Cannon. I know that Guild Wars anecdote there seems a bit random and out of nowhere, but honestly, that is just how... Should we just Runic again, I guess? That is honestly how stressed out and how much anxiety I got over that video. I mean, really. Oh, 1,000 needles. If we had Strago, he could learn that. She just got one shot. Okay, now I'm worried that I actually have to win this one. Oh my god, you can change gear in the middle of the fight by going up on the item menu. Unbelievable. Okay, you have Raise now, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Can we just teleport out? 1,000 needles is just brutal. It's just going to one-shot us. I don't know how much health he's got. Also, the worst thing is, I'm locked into this. I can't leave that building. This fight triggers leaving the building. So I'm like stuck in this fight. I can't go off screen grind between episodes. What I would actually do, I wouldn't grind. I would just go to another area of the world because it feels pretty open at the moment. There's other places we can go. Shouldn't have taken that chocobo. If we didn't take the chocobo, I bet we would have leveled up once or twice. We'd be over the 1,000 HP threshold. Wait, this is Sabin here. I don't think I should... Oh, no, but he has earrings on. All right, AoE Cura on Sabin and Runic on Celeste, because hopefully he'll use... Yes! She had it up, though. Oh, come on! All right, do you know what? Oh, no, this has got to be it. I think we had to win this one. Okay, look, let's just die here. Let's just die. I'll go with another Blitz. Oh, I get a Chakra. Shit. All right, knowing the Chakra exists, I'm going to give it one more shot. I'm not going to throw myself from the cliffs. I'm going to give it another shot here. Here we go. So she gets up. She survives. That's excellent. Why did that do so little? Is his physical damage going down and down and down? Chakra. Oh, no, you idiot. You have to put a code in. Oh, it's all right, though. She can do it. Come on, 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 come on. Survive, 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 survive. Oh, it was by like 3 health. Oh, it's my fault, though. It is my fault. If this is 1,000 needles, it's game over. Man, imagine solar plexus. All right. No, no, no. That was supposed to be magic. All right. Okay. Clearly, it's too early in the morning here. I don't know why that's still not in my head. We're going to have to 100% heal ourselves. Hope that it's not something nasty. Then go for the raise. Okay, it was nasty, but survivable. I should have thought about summoning Espers and everything. I thought that this was more of a show match than anything else, though, once we got our 2 party members back. Okay, so now what we'll do... Do you know what, actually? I'm going to Phoenix down because I really want to save the MP. I love it when I get a moment like that. Because usually items just sort of disappear, I feel like. Alright, 1,000 needles. I don't know what to say here. Well, look, we've died. We'll just try the fight again. We'll just let him hit us. I mean, honestly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to Phoenix down, and then we're just going to keep back with the slim... Oh, of course he starts blocking. Alright, fine, let's Aura Cannon. Let's go down fighting at least. We'll redo this, and we'll do it in such a way that we put some defenses up. And I reckon we can have him. Okay, the party was defeated. Game over? I mean, surely it's game over. He's strong, though. That's a good sign right there. I'm actually kind of happy about that, because that has let me know that these monsters here don't fuck around. Start from recent save. Now, this will be an autosave. Is that an autosave of me entering the room? It is. So we could, in theory, just leave. So we could run away and just go explore some other places and come back for Terra in a bit. And I think I actually like that idea. First, I kind of just want to explore if anything else is going on in the town. Like this house here, for example. Might there be items and things to claim now? No, it's just empty. It's just quiet and empty. It's eerie, isn't it, really? Let's go back out to the world map, then. You know, I'm a bit horrible there. I went in there and I thought, oh, a counter. That might be a shop. Maybe we can get behind the counter now and steal some stuff. Is it theft, though, at this point? It's more like looting in a zombie apocalypse, isn't it, really? Why don't the dogs help me in the Humbaba fight? They just ran away, did they? All right, yeah. We're all healthy here. Let's go up in the other direction. It looks like there's 2 more... Oh, no, I don't want a chocobo stable. Sorry, I really don't. It looks like there's 2 more locations on this world map here. And as we walk to them, we'll train a little bit. We might find a character there that's not behind a boss. Where's the story going up there as well? Is Terra going to realise, because she got destroyed by the Humbaba, that she's not useful there anyway? Do you know what I mean? Where's that going? I mean, maybe she's doing other things for them, you know. I mean, Jesus, that does so much damage. What would we want as well to fight the Humbaba? Let's assume... I'm pretty sure there'll be another party member up at one of those other settlements. I'm pretty sure. There's a level straight away, by the way. Not quite over 100%. But let's assume there's not a party member. What could we do on these two? I mean, I'm curious what invisibility would do. We just want slow, first of all. Slow and haste is like... I mean, maybe I'm letting my experiences in other Final Fantasies cloud my memory of my understanding of Sunbath. But I really like the idea of those just making the fight incredibly easy. I would love to get Locke, and I would love to get Strago for either of these, because Locke could mug it. Might be something good. I assume you'll never find another Humbaba, so it might have something good. And Strago could learn 1,000 Needles, which apparently was learnable on the floating continent. Yeah, we never saw it, did we? Oh, I wonder if the floating continent has crashed to the floor somewhere, and therefore is a place we can re-explore. Let's see if there's zombie dragons here. There is, but oh no, it's a black dragon. Still, all right. I'm gonna assume it's undead, and we're gonna do something that you usually do in Final Fantasy, but I haven't done on this one because it's all been so chaotic. I'm gonna raise it and see what happens. See if it does damage, if it auto kills it. If it's damage, I'm holding Sabin here so I can Phoenix down. 4,000 damage. There you go. So look, that is obviously a tip. We could have used that against life shavers and all kinds of stuff. Unless they had reflect. I don't think they did. Oh, wow, look, it's locked off as well. It's another... I guess this is like... Oh, this is Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy, okay? You travel around, there's places nearby, but you can't get to them, and it's like, how do I get there? And what's the answer? Airship. I'm really happy about this, actually, because I hadn't had that experience yet for this game, and that now I'm getting it. It's Aura Cannon, I guess. Oh, I've been so bad with the live chat here today. I've been so bad. I guess I've just had a lot to say. I just talked about a lot to say. I watched a movie. A Jane Austen movie. Well, not Jane Austen movie. Jane Austen, famous UK author, 1800s, I think. She actually grew up round my way. So she's the kind of person I've heard a lot about. But I've never read her books or anything. Anyway, one of her novels was called Pride and Prejudice. Another one was called Sense and Sensibility, I believe. So in 1995, there's a movie with a bunch of like big names at the time. Alan Rickman, Hugh Grant, Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson, Hugh Laurie, you know, just all that lot. They did a movie of Sense and Sensibility. It was an interesting film. I like kind of like period pieces. It's not a novel movie in any way. It's just all about a wedding ultimately. And it's a weird side of the world that people don't indulge in, and possibly quite rightly. Here we go, we can raise this again. Where you kind of just get like this weird old culture of a bunch of like women looking for a man to marry, you know, like the right princely, wealthy man. And it is, and so basically it's this story about these two sisters. One of them's full of emotion and lust and love, and she doesn't hold herself back, and the older sister is much more reserved and quiet, and they both sort of have like these disaster relationships, and you sort of see how they get through it and learn from each other. And it's okay. I mean, what do you expect for a film like that from the 90s? But anyway, that was one thing I watched. Oh, we've been imped. I was wondering why those skills grayed out there. That was really odd. I was scared she died or something, because we're not exactly healing between these. Speaking of which, let's try and chakra now and see how that looks. I still think these vampire thorns are very weird creatures. By the way, have you noticed nobody's decaying anymore? Alright, that chakra didn't heal Sabin himself, so he's still very low. Celeste is running out of MP as well, so I probably should have just resigned to blood sword attacking to heal her, since she can do that with no MP, and, you know, it would free up this guy for a Rising Phoenix. Yeah, the other thing I found was amazing. Oh god, what's her name? Basically, it's a fake documentary, sort of spoofing BBC documentaries. Let's... Oh god, this isn't good. That's just poison, right? Oh god, what do I do? I could just hit it. I think I can just hit it. Let's just attack the damn thing. Even just a Raging Fist. I think this will just end the fight, and then we can antidote afterwards. But yeah, oh, what's her name? It's Diane something, I think. Anyway, I knew her from, like, UK sitcoms before, but she does, like, interviews in character as this really dim-witted, like, idiot. But she talks to, like, you know, UK intelligentsia. She speaks to people from universities and research associates and stuff and just asks them ridiculous questions. And it is just the best thing. Apparently it's been going out for a couple of years now, and I had absolutely no idea about it. Are we out of antidotes? Seriously? I think the character she plays she's called like Philomena Kunk or something. But yeah, it's brilliant. Anyone who knows what I'm talking about, please give me the name, because this is a terrible anecdote without one. Oh, I guess we're out, but it's fine because we can Azuna, but we can't Azuna because we're out of MP. So here's what we'll do: we'll tent, because again they're there to be used. We got 7 of them. I wonder if the game knows to autosave when I do this, by the way, because it's kind of hidden when the autosaves occur. Oh, and that cured the poison and everything. I was going to say, and now we have the MP, but that actually got rid of the poison too. Speaking of which, let's quick save here. We're very close to the next settlement now. In fact, we're over it. Just have a quick look here. Not that I expect to see anything. No. So, long walk to this town. So, I'll do one more fight. One more. Can't help it. There you go. Look at that. We'll just one-shot them all here. In fact, oh, I know that Celeste will one-shot them. I don't know whether Rising Fist will. But we've been doing massive damage so far. Diane Morgan, thank you. Oh my god, it was on the tip of my tongue. And honestly, I quite liked her before, but I have completely fallen in love with their sense of humour. I think, what is it, Charlie Brooker? I can't remember how to say his name. Writing it, and he's done a lot of amazing stuff too. He doesn't come across too well, I think, in like live environments and stuff, but when you see like his TV just writing and, you know, Black Mirror and stuff like that, I think he's really, really smart. Very good understanding of the industry and the topics that they cover. We tried to keep a low profile here, so we won't draw Kefka's ire. Okay, where are we exactly? It's not telling me, so hold on. I want to know. I don't want to be stumbling around too blindly all the time. This town, and it only tells me right as I enter, right? Okay, this is Nicaea. So this was one of the earlier towns we visited. Welcome. I like how the new configuration of the islands has changed, you know, who's neighbour with who. So that's just a shop. They don't even have buildings for it anymore. After the cataclysm, I awoke to find myself all alone in Doma Castle. Wow. When I tried to sleep there, monsters came for me in my dreams. Oh, it still frightens me just to think about. Okay. This, to me, screams this is a tip. This is something that we want to remember. So go to Doma and use like a tent or a sleeping bag at a save point. That's what that tells me. It's probably a hidden boss. Might be for the end of the game. Might be for something hidden. Let's remember to do that, though. I'm going to have to keep a mental note on this. Okay, right, yes, and I was... so when we got to this world, I went to a shop and it was exactly the same as it was before. And I said, oh, maybe they didn't update them. You guys did quite rightly say in the comments they have updated them. So we got this, the Enhancer. Good sword for Celeste. It says it's an improvement somewhere. It says it boosts her magic too. Nice. So not only is that more just base stats, but it's... Oh, but when it says this is the thing. Does this mean it's a boost like earrings, or is it just referring to the magic plus 7? I'll buy it, though. And let's equip it. Just because showing off new things is fun. Hey? Oh, no, it's there. Okay. Hello, miss. I heard Figaro Castle ran into some kind of trouble and got stuck beneath the desert. So wait, is there an underground adventure where we go and get that? That would probably just look like a cave system though, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be like an underworld like in 4. There's a bunch of thieves hanging out in the pub. They all say they escaped from Figaro. Really? I wonder if Edgar's around here then trying to like sort out his people. Oh, poor Edgar. Do you think he's lost his kingdom? Not that he seemed to be a great king anyway, gallivanting around. I don't know, maybe that's fine. The road you took to get here used to be at the bottom of the ocean. Is that the Serpent Trench we moved up then, is it? Pretty impressive that a kid like me can run a business, don't you think? You should buy something to encourage me. Okay. A Zephyr Cloak. A cloak inhabited by the spirit of a wind sprite. Boost evasion and magic evasion. There's that evasion build thing again. I'll buy it, but I don't really have any desire to use it for now. The problem with this game is magic as a stat is just so strong. It buffs abilities, and it also buffs... You know, I've long thought this about Final Fantasy. That one stat for white, black, blue, whatever kind of magic is a bit rough. Like, if there was a stat for boosting black magic and a stat for boosting white magic, you wouldn't have this universal thing that increases both your offense and defense at once, you know, and you would choose between them based on how you want to specialize that character. The South Figaro Ferry has somehow managed to stay in business, and that would make like building red mages really interesting too, I think, because... Well, actually, it might ruin red mages, because now they don't get to do a bit of everything that you're sort of railroading them because they have to dedicate to one stat or another. I don't know. There's ways you can do it. You can pair different perks and different stats. Just more stats equals more control. A diamond shield. This is interesting. I usually know diamond shields as some of the strongest shields in the games. A Baroque shield inlaid with large diamonds. Lots of us use shields, so I'm going to buy 3 of those. I'm also going to buy 3 diamond helms. Oh, and diamond... In fact, this is just a new tier of armor, I guess. There's another Priest Mitre, by the way. Remember the Green Beret increases our HP. The Priest Mitre increases our MP. Thank you. Sorry, I think... Well, we'll just give you that voice anyway. So if I just... So let's see. She's only wearing iron, right? A helm studded with diamonds of exceptional hardness. That's actually not as much of a stat boost as I was hoping, because I think going from iron to diamond should be a big thing. I'm letting Minecraft influence me here, I think. But mind you, doing it on both the head and the chest, now that's looking like something, isn't it? And again, I don't think the Gaia gear is that relevant right now. I'll keep you on the tiger mask. But would you like a diamond vest? I think you would. Oh, and then the shield. He can wear a mithril and a buckler, but not the diamond shield. That's curious. I kind of want to watch some challenge runs of this game, or like just weird runs where people, they're not allowed to do one thing or another, because I think it would make other areas of the buildcraft and stat stuff come alive. I like this earring hero's ring thing, because it means that the hero's ring's helping the blood sword and spells, and oh, but then mind you, she has lost the double bonus, hasn't she? That's a problem now. What once looked really good, the effect increases when worn in a pair. That once looked really good. Now it's just sort of crushing my ability to play with other relics, I feel like. If I'm interpreting it the right way. Which I might not be. Maybe a hero's ring and an earring is as good as just 2 earrings. The South Figaro Ferry has somehow managed to stay in business. Oh shit, so we can go all over the place. Ooh. Okay. Oh, here's the thieves. I'm going to quick save because I don't know if I'll get into a fight here. We lost our old boss that day. He's feeding the sandworms now. We met Gerard here in town. He's our new boss, Gerard. We're going to go in the castle for a secret cave that no one else knows about. By some freak chance, the dungeon ended up right next to a sandworm nest when the castle stopped. A crack opened up in the wall, so we crawled through and followed the worm tunnels back to the surface. That's a cool little story. The boss wants to sneak into Figaro Castle and take back our booty. They've got it all in the storeroom there. Alright, let's go. Oh shit, wait. Did somebody just leave? The head of that gang of thieves, Gerard, how do we say this? I'm going to say Gerard. Because I think if it was Gerard, it would have 2 R's. Was flirting with me. He's kind of handsome. They say they all escaped from Figaro Castle's dungeons. I voiced him a little bit like an elf there, don't you guys think? Or a Guado. Final Fantasy needs to put Guado in more games. That would be an instant sell to me. Oh my god, they're going. Like, if they announced that 16's going to have Guado in it, I'd be so excited. God, I'm such a 10 fanboy. I'm not even ashamed of it, though. I'm really not. Let's have a look up here. Oh, no, that's just a Chocobo stable. Someone right now is screaming at me to follow the thieves. But that's not my inclination, guys. I think there's a hidden screen over here. Okay. There's not. It was worth knowing, though, alright? It was worth knowing. But the thing is, I don't want to get on a boat. I don't want to go through some massive underground cave. Oh, wait, who are you? Oh, this is the guy. What's your problem? Oh, what? Aren't you Edgar? Oh, shit. Dude, don't just walk away from me. I got Sab in here. What's your problem? Aren't you Edgar? Yeah, block him, little boy. Block. What are you doing? I don't care about the bottom of the ocean. Oi, Edgar. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll take this too, kid. Oh, this is cool. Come on. Talk to me. Oh, he's not doing it. Yeah, look, Sabin's here. I wonder if we're unlocking this because we have Sabin. If you guys could see me there, my eyes were wildly whipping around as I said that. Look, I'm kind of busy here. I have to get ready. Our ferry leaves for Figaro soon. Don't play dumb with me, Edgar. You didn't lose your memory, did you? Oh, look, Sabin is literally there. Give him some dialogue. Listen, it grieves me to have disappointed such a beautiful lady. It's him. But I've been Gerard since the day I was born. I've never met anyone else who'd flirt with a lady. Oh, of course, the woman in the bar. I'd never met anyone else who'd flirt with a lady. He was trying to shake off his tail. They did a little animation for him. Wags his finger. Being polite to ladies is common courtesy the world over. It's not quite the same hitting on them, though, is it, really? Hey! He's running off. I was genuinely about to go back to the Humbaba, but no, we'll do this now. Oh, will we? Oh, God, we might have no choice anymore. You know the way into Figaro Castle quite well, then, correct? Whoa, did we ever? Oh, he's working with the thieves. What a delectable twist. Then lead the way. I'll take charge once we're in. Come back. Yeah, this is auto walking. I'm not doing this. That's probably evidenced by the fact we jumped on deck. Ah, yeah, that's it. Bye-bye, Humbaba. I will be back. God, what if that's optional, though? What if that's fucking optional? And I've lost Terra for good now. That can't be right. I reckon I'm okay. South Figaro. This ferry's bound for Nikea. Oh, okay, so we can go back. Good. Oh, they both want to take... Alright, alright. Don't be too pushy with your sails. You'll just push people away. The boss of that gang of thieves is in the inn on the second floor. Thank you. I think that's another line where we're to assume that Celeste asked. Figaro Castle disappeared the day the world was torn asunder. Yeah, it's underground, I heard. A young guy just came through town searching for a legendary treasure with the power to bring back the dead. What is that, an auto-raise item maybe or something? Yo, tell me more. A young guy. Could this be one of our party members? But then who's he trying to bring back from the dead? What if it's Locke trying to bring back Rachel because she died because no one was there to care for her during the... What do they call it in this game? The Cataclysm. That's used too much, I think. It's a great word. I love that word, but still. This time it's thieves. A girl just doesn't get any rest. Genuinely, my eyes blurred, and as I scanned ahead here, I thought this word was ass. And as I was reading it, I thought she was genuinely for a minute there. I thought she was going to say, a girl just doesn't get any ass. Because she's disappointed it's thieves and not more virtuous men. Figaro Castle is stuck below the desert with no air to breathe. The people are probably, oh wow, this is cool, they're all fucked. But they might be alright, they might be living down there in like a vault of some kind. We're breaking into Figaro Castle. The treasure belongs to us. And they're going to inadvertently save everyone there. And maybe that's what Edgar's true plan is. Oh, I can speak to this guy now. I think in the past, he wouldn't speak to me through the bar. That little girl stopped coming here. Haven't seen her since that fateful day. What little girl? What would have happened earlier if I went straight to the ship instead of speaking to Edgar after accidentally refreshing the town? Oh, he's here. Bro! Come on! This is nuts that they haven't given any... Oh, well, it's not nuts. Just wait. Just wait. I'm on my way to help. You followed me here? You are Edgar, aren't you? Boss, everything's ready. Let's go. Is the idea really that Sabin sequence is so hard you're meant to come back to it later? I like that idea, that Humbaba's meant to be too hard, the house is meant to be too hard. You guys actually mentioned in the comments that in the original edition of the game, it didn't pause when you were in the menus. So that certainly would have, I would have failed it if that was the case for me here, because we were down to the last couple of seconds, weren't we? Case of mistaken identity, my dear. Give it up. I wonder if... I assume I get him back in my team. I wonder if when that happens, his name will be Edgar or Gerard. I really don't like a lot of the names in this game. They all seem a bit weird. Sabin, I didn't like. None of them roll off the tongue very... Not none of them, but a lot... Celeste is good. Locke is good. Terror is good. A lot of the other ones I don't really like, though. Realm is okay. Strago I don't like. There's something about it. It's something about the way they link the consonants with the vowels. It's just not very aesthetic, is it? Pretty nonsense little thing to whine about, I do grant you, but hey. Alright, so there was nothing down there, so... Well, what if I want to explore more of the town, though? Because this is a secret... This is it, isn't it, down there? Oh, God. I mean, screw it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm too excited to see where this goes. Oh, no. All right, this just takes us out. I suppose we just follow them to the desert that Figaro was docked in, maybe? Am I to believe now that they're not in town anymore? Those men may be thieves, but at least they're working towards a goal. We could learn a thing or two from that. Well, these guys are building this house up. We can't mope around and hang our heads forever. We have to start rebuilding. Now there's nothing left of my hometown. Oh, let's do that again. Now there's nothing left of my hometown, even if I wanted to go back. Like how this place still... Really? There was a door here? Hello? I like how this place still continues to be a confusing, difficult mess of a town to navigate, even a year later. This is bizarre. But did I really come in here once before? Oh, wait. Is this the exit to some of the stuff we did once? I'm amazed that I found that there, honestly. Because that wasn't just from holding left. That was from keying down when I was in that corner. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, and I mean, we're in the area for it. That hidden ribbon. People were saying that in the earlier edition of the game, there were those hidden corridors that you walk through, you know, where I got like the translucent view of the tunnels. Apparently in the earlier editions of the game, that didn't exist. You were just bumbling around against every wall, which sounds horrendous. But what that would do at least is clue you in to doing it everywhere. And that might have been what led you to the ribbon in the earlier editions. The player was conditioned differently and you might have found it. Clang, 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 clang. I'm in Magitech armor. Jump on the turtle. Jump on the turtle. What is this? Jump on the turtle. Oh, that's just a song. Jump on the turtle. Oh, I know a turtle. That's in that pool. That's in that pool. In the cave near here. How do I get to it, though? How do I get to the turtle to jump on it? Because it's, like, blocked off. Maybe in the World of Ruin it's not anymore? Oh, that's sad. That must be a Super Mario reference. That must be. The console is right for it. The timing is right for it. It must be Super Mario. Because this would have been about when Super Mario 3 would have just come out, wouldn't it? Which was like the ultimate. Well, I mean, Super Mario 1 to a degree was as well, but you go, I mean. Just when we thought we'd be able to rest easier with the Empire gone, now we have Kefka to worry about. What is Kefka's game? Is he just sitting there alone, wanking off? Or does he have followers? Does he... I mean, what is he doing? There's always a nasty draft in this room. Oh, where is it coming from? I'm afraid I'll catch a cold. I remember, yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here now, really. Should we go all the way through this tunnel in the off chance that maybe the thieves are here? Didn't they say that they knew a secret passage no one else knew? Wouldn't this technically qualify? How many times have I gone to that jail? Honestly, is that chest not open? It is. I genuinely, this must be the place we've looped back to more than any other. I mean, I should have just waited and got the ribbon now. Hindsight is 20/20, I guess. All right, what about random encounters? Are they going to be the same in there? Oh, God, do I really want to go all the way through here again? I kind of just want to go up to the desert and have a look. Something about this feels off, like I would have seen the thieves. I'm going to stop this. And I'm just going to go up and leave the town or whatever. There was a mention of the cult of Kefka. Yeah, I remember... Yeah, but that was just him that said that, wasn't it? Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. Here in the World of Ruin was there a mention of that? I've totally forgotten that, if that's the case. Right, let's go downstairs. Down here. Are there any other buildings I'd like to look in? Well, there's Magitech armor just sitting around there. Oh, is the clue about jumping on the frog that I need to be in Magitech armor to get to the frog? Because the other kid was saying... Oh, a trident. Nobody can use. It's cheap as all balls, though. What the hell? A three-pronged military spear infused with the power of water. And a golden spear. A decorative spear with a golden tip. I mean, I don't know. We'll get it, I guess. Thank you. Diamond shields again. Diamond armor. Wait, why does it say diamond? Oh, armor is different to the vest. The vest, I guess anyone can use. The armor, only certain people can use, like the knights. That was a bit of a heavy purchase there, I do admit. 3 of those. Especially considering I can probably steal them from something or whatever, but... in that case, I'll steal some and sell them and we'll be square. So there you go. There, that's a big jump right there. Her defense has rocketed up based just on this. Not to mention the level we got. Or levels, too. I reckon we can take out the Humbaba now. I don't think she's going to take that much damage anymore. Especially not from those physical attacks. See, I feel bad because I think Celeste is actually a really cool character. She, like, in terms of in story as well, but in terms of gameplay, I reckon she can do a lot of stuff. And, for that reason, I think it's really cool you start the World of Ruin with a, my grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. Used to be. In these dark times, I take solace in the fact that my grandson survived. So many others didn't. Yeah. Can I get some cider? Weren't you the cider man? Is there any left? I assume that would all be necked instantly. If not during the meteor shower or whatever the hell this cataclysm looks like, then certainly in the days following. If the light of judgment burns down our town 100 times, we'll rebuild it 200 times. Wait, does that make sense? Yeah, it does. If you want it to. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. What a nutso. Brilliant. You like that, do you? The water wheel? This is representative of the drain of, you know, the brain drain in lieu of an apocalypse, where, you know, many of our teachers and thinkers are if not killed outright, then lost because they're just not useful enough to society when you're in a rebuilding phase, you know. So the subsequent generations straight away, and you'll see it even after a year, they become dim, you know, simpletons, and they're fascinated by little things. God, we're somewhere completely different now. This is nuts. Oh, God. I want to sail back. Look, I promise you, this episode isn't ending until we get back to that Humbaba and we get Terra. It's not ending. I mean, I don't know whether we will get Terra. This is brilliant. I love this. Do you know what this is like? This is like a remix of the game. So look at all the new places we can go to. This is just like when you download like a big mod for like your favorite game and it shakes things up in a big way. But it's baked into the experience. So good. Okay, Chocobo Forest, probably? Branch? Oh, no, that's the cave. What are the thieves in the bloody cave? That's the question. Are they in the bloody cave? Let's just walk up and see. Man, oh my god, he looks like a badass. He looks like a cooler shadow. It's dangerous beyond here. I'll go ahead and clear out all the nasty, vile monsters. You just wait here, okay? Oh, God. You're not one of their group, are you? You're not one of the thieves' group. Oh, God. But is this just Shadow in the future? Oh, that looks like Siegfried we met in the Phantom Chain. Oh, yeah. Okay, remember, guys, when we fought Ultros? Ultros was like, oh, I got this sword from Siegfried, lol, thanks, mate. Or he said something like that. He mentioned Siegfried. And I said, I don't really remember who Siegfried is. And we just moved on. I mean, me asking you now as a viewer to recall that is pretty gross, to be honest, because it was just a very brief moment. Someone in the comments did say, yeah, Siegfried was a tiny little character that we met on the Phantom Train. And he was just gone again after that. And Ultros mentioning him randomly apparently has no bearing on anything. There's absolutely nothing that comes of it. Nobody really knows why he says any of it. I guess it was just dotted in there by the writers so you don't forget Siegfried. But, I mean, it was too late in my case. I had forgotten him. And even to now, I sort of can't fully remember. This feels wrong. This doesn't feel any more like... like it's got anything to do with the thieves. I've got a really rough one now. I don't know whether to continue in this cave with this mysterious dude. Well, we can see what a fight looks like in here. Humpty crawlers and neck hunters. Gross. I love all these enemies. They're so nasty looking. Let's examine the damage Celeste has taken as well. I can continue examining the cave. I can try to explore Figaro more to see where Edgar's gone. Sorry, Gerard. Or I can take these guys back to go get Terra. What I would like most is to go fight... this is going to absolutely annihilate him. I would... oh, it didn't do that much damage. I would love to get Edgar here and take him back for the Humbaba fight. That would be big. So we got 3 choices here. This is crazy, by the way. Look at the tiny little dot in the middle of this desert. That has to be Figaro Castle. That has to be. Even though I know it's underground, I assume there's like a grayed out icon of it. The thing is, if we search the town for the thieves, maybe it is in this cave. Oh God. Not getting any help from the live chat here either. Oh, we can just walk around. Preemptive strikes against cancers and sand horses. I like that sand horse idea. Surely Blizzard will annihilate these guys. Because, you know, they're used to the hot. 600 apiece from that, but that's maybe fiery or hot or something. I don't know, they're resistant. Alright, good. So let's learn Thundara. Tier 2 on that is very good to have. Oh, wow, there's nothing here. Even though it sort of looks like there should be. On this map, there is something. On the mini-map, there's not. So I'm assuming what will actually happen is once we save Figaro, it will rise up here. And we'll exit through this massive desert. This very cool-looking desert here. Okay, so that narrows things down a little bit for me. That tells me that we might have to do the cave. Because where else is that cave leading? Probably along. But the problem is, what if I haven't fully procced the thieves arriving in there, you know? Look at these particularly evil-looking rabbits casting Azuna on me as they die. Hey, that's bizarre. There you go, they both leveled up again. Are we over 1,000? Because 1,000 needles will penetrate all defenses. We are over 1,000. Oh, I really like this. I like that I know where some of my teammates are. But that still hasn't helped very much. Alright, let's just try the cave. Let's just try the cave. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen in here? That they expect me to have an absolute ton of party members to get through it because it's somehow a really endgame thing and I've stumbled into it. I mean, the odds of that are very low. Oh, very quick fight there. Dante, holy crap. It's horrible not having steel. Every time I see an interesting creature, I'm like, I want to steal from it. But we can't. I'm going to promise myself I'm going to wiki his blitzes after this is over, just so I have a little idea there. Well, he died pretty quick. I like mounted enemies too. See, I like the idea of Final Fantasy of, like, upgrading your class at a certain point. I think that's a really fun concept. It's what 1 did. I also think it would be really cool if at some point you get to, like, mount, and that's also, like, a big mechanic somehow. But not just for, like, one character, for everyone. I haven't really thought about it. It's just the flavour of it that I like. Did I key that in wrong? Did I miss? I did. I missed the last right tap. That wasn't even, like... That was just genuinely failing it. That wasn't like hysterical key inputting. That was just me failing it. Like, nakedly, the mechanic. There we go. Oh, what is that? Sticky goo. That looks gross. So, seeing that chest over there I've already got opened, by the way, that tells me that this might not be that different to the cave we did before. In fact, the layout might be exactly the same. It looked really complicated on the minimap, and that's what gave me pause a second ago. But to be honest, let's get an Osmose in as well in a minute so that she can get a bit more HP. Did she learn it? She did learn Osmose. Okay, good. But it also reminds me that, you know, the turtle is probably here somewhere. So if I get a chance to jump on the turtle, I will take it. So, like, talking about the memory thing. Okay, where is she? She's got 190. She's alright for now. Talking about the memory thing, you know, they don't necessarily have to alter the layouts of any of these buildings. They just change the random encounters. And what they're really spending that extra memory on for the World of Ruin is just new enemy sprites, and that's it, right? The rest is just numbers. For, like, what level they are or whatever. I don't mean exclusively, obviously, but by and large. I don't know which doorway. We probably want to go down, no? Okay, that's just that extra chest. The music in here is really weird. I don't know what emotion it's trying to give me. Oh, there we go. They are all here. Oh, okay, all right. I shouldn't be so doubtful of my instincts. All right. I thought when we got into the cave, we would have seen them all march in. Like, up to, we would have seen, like, Gerard's cape whipping out of sight or something, you know? All right, what now? I think he's working with these thieves. He's promised them treasure, but what he really wants is to save these people. That's what I think is going on here. And I think by doing this will give us access to the other continent, let's say. I mean, I love how in this world, all the islands are like thin, messed up strands. They're not even really land masses. But we'll go there, and maybe that's where the Colosseum is or whatever. And here's the turtle. Here, boy! I love how finally this is now a thing. Here, a year later, and of course, it's a turtle. Wait, do turtles live a long time, or is it only tortoises that live a long time? Here, boy! Here's some yummy food for a good little turtle. Ooh, now we can jump on it and get into that door. How about that, eh? Nice. You used to have me a pet turtle. Really now? Okay, and they're off. It's not even a hidden thing. That's Shadow. That's a new badass Shadow. Would he not be there then if I didn't? Oh, that's so cool if he's got a new design. Or maybe it's just someone totally new. If it is someone totally... I wonder if, like, the majority of players would lose Shadow, so they've got, like, a clone of him, essentially. And that's the clone. But hopefully I get to meet the regular Shadow again now, because I did the extra thing. I know, good job Sab in there, by the way. There you go, there's Fira. Perfect, they've both just I think in that one fight, they both just finished their espers off, so we can move them nice and efficiently now. I want to give her slow or stop. Who was it who had that? Siren had slow. I feel bad, we haven't seen Unicorn much. But she's got such a good mix of things. Let's go with Siren. I'll say it again, I really don't think you should permanently learn the skills. I think it should be like a buildcraft thing where it's like... He can get Rasp and Osmose. Fira and Drain I haven't really used much of. Wonder what new summons we'll get in the World of Ruin. Do I have to time it right? Do I have to time the jump right? I want to see what happens down here, but it's caved in now. That was the entrance before. So they have changed the map somewhat. There we go. A little bit of platform in there for you all. Hold on, can I wade around in the pool now? No, I can't, apparently. Oh, it's quite deep. You know what? Whenever I looked at this, I thought it was really shallow. And I thought it was a bit iffy that I couldn't get in it. But now I see. You see this line down here? This is actually how deep it is. It's a very deep pool, actually. And I know that still doesn't look like much, but if you think about it, it's deeper than your head, and in real life, when you're in any water that's deeper than you can stand up in, it does feel quite... You know, and if we assume these people can't swim, that's enough to drown. What's that saying? It only takes a cup of water to drown in. You know, you only need the inch over your mouth. Okay, apparently I have all these chests already. Oh, that would have been the thieves that opened these, surely. I feel like the kind of secret thing they might do, though, is allow me to interact with one anyway and still get an item. You know, I think that this game series, Final Fantasy, with the crazy, obnoxious hiding of things, has really impacted and influenced the way that I play games. You know, like, if I enter a new area in any game, my instinct is always to walk back towards where I came from. I think Tomb Raider did it a little bit as well, classic Tomb Raider. Like, I'm always... And I've noticed over the years, there are a lot of people that get frustrated with that. And they're like, oh, WP, just go forwards. Like, what's the point? Just go for... And I think it's because if you don't play certain games, you don't get conditioned that way. Another thing I've noticed, because I'm doing... Oh, God, I inputted it wrong and she's confused. That's scary. Rasped herself. What the fuck is going to happen there, then? Oh, no, that wasn't Osmose. That was Rasp. Let's just flee. I just don't like the idea of figuring out everything that I want to key there. You know, oh, there you go. She's not confused anymore anyway, but fine. Yeah, hopefully they didn't steal Gil from me. Those guys usually do that, don't they? I'm playing Super Meat Boy at the moment, and you know, that game as well. Like, if you've ever seen me in Guild Wars, like grinding roller beetle races or any kind of adventure, you know, I'll make one tiny slip up and then I'll just reset it, and I'll do a tiny slip and I'll just reset. definitely, I think Super Meat Boy influenced me to do that as well. You know, that game is about very rapid, it's perfect execution, but it just instantly restart. Go again, go again, go again, go again. And I think that again, that's one of those things that it just changed my gameplay and all stuff. I didn't really realize it until I went back to this playthrough in 2022 that had happened to me. I don't see anything on the minimap about going north. Oh, surrounded, cool. I'm sad that this game doesn't seem to have like a combo attack thing. Combos are my favorite thing in classic Final Fantasy games. There's Meteor Strike. Oh, we don't get to choose. Well, I'll just do the best I can here. Nah, he picked the wrong side. Damn it, Sabin. I would love if that move, Meteor Strike, was him attacking an enemy and throwing it on another, landing on another. So it was like a 2-target AoE. That would be kind of cool. As far as I know, this game doesn't have anything like that. It's either one or everything on the side. Let's aura cannon this guy. He's so gross looking. He has auto regen as well, as it seems. Once you get aspect to espers, everyone can basically become the same common thing in FFs. Yeah, it is actually. A lot of the installments do end up like that. And I think to the game's detriment, actually. Oh, here we go. We're in Figaro. That's so cool. That's so cool. I wish I knew that cave was going to do that one day. You know, back when we were in the world of balance. That would be so cool to tease people about the first time we got there. Are you still with us? Just hold it a bit longer, okay? Oh, look. These aren't thieves. These are guardsmen. If there's no air in here, I mean, what? Have we released air in here somehow? Can't breathe. Oh my god. I don't like doing that. Really messed with my throat there. Oh god, there we go. The original place to get lost in, and now there's a whole other layer. Can't breathe. Alright, let's actually use our brain, okay? We came up from the bottom right staircase. Will you drive us? No? He doesn't even look... Oh, that's cool. Do you think the idea is he's laying on his back now? Usually we interpret that as him as standing up, but now he's laying on his back. Are they gonna tell me to bugger off when I try and enter these sneaky places now? Can't breathe. Well, they didn't change the music in some of these maps. Oh, I can't go over there on the left? Ooh, we're getting battles. Ooh, is that a new background? See, surely Mog should have a dance for here, right? A castle fight. Mog might be one of my favourite characters just because he's got such a novel, kind of interesting role, you know. Getting the narrator on your team. Isn't that, like, awesome? Makes me think of that other game I was playing a few weeks ago. I haven't really touched it for a while now, but Vampire Survivors. Sort of mobile game where you just end up spamming animations and stuff everywhere. I was playing it. A friend of mine showed me like all the characters you can unlock, and you can unlock like the final boss as like playable, like one of the Grim Reapers and stuff. There's just so many crazy cool unlocks in that game that I didn't really expect. And I think that'll be one of my all-time favorite things to do, no matter what the game is, just unlocking new characters. It's always a big hit for me, always. Oh god. Little did I know they were going to turn this into a labyrinth. Royal Crown. Okay, so that's probably like the princess's ring. Only certain people can wear it. Wow, do you think they'll give it to Sabin? Do you think he can legally equip it? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? No, they don't. Well, hold on. It might be a helmet. It is a helmet, and he can wear it. A crown that can only be worn by those of royal blood. So what's he going to lose? Strength and agility. Not much of either, and the strength doesn't actually matter. But he gains magic, which is good. He gains a lot of defense and magic. I'll put it on him. I'll put it on him. I think that is better. So that now makes me think, what else is here? And can I get it? Figaro Castle. 5 out of 9. 0 out of 1. That's chests and then items. I need to keep thinking about where we've been. This is new, right? We hadn't been here yet. I'm really... I've got a bit of anxiety about our exploration here right now because I think when we entered, wasn't there a whole other route we could have gone down? I sort of wandered in here half expecting it to be a quickie. but it's not. By the way, all the fights are really easy. I wonder if it's because it has to be balanced for just Celeste potentially right now. Where I think this would be brutally hard, actually, if she had to 1v4 every single one of these. I mean, Jesus. And yet, they haven't given Sabin any dialogue. Right, well, here's the middle hall. I'm going to assume I can get the chest anyway. Here we go, we're in the engine room. Oh, I want a full save here, just in case. I'll lose some loot. So, this is the problem. Got his tent. Maybe, okay, let's imagine, guys, the reason Sabin hasn't had any dialogue. Oh, my coffee's going to be cold now, very cold. The reason he hasn't had any dialogue is because he doesn't actually believe that this is Edgar, which would be ridiculous since it's his twin. You'd think he'd know if this is going to be the thing. So, this is the problem. Got its tentacles all tangled up in the engine. Boss, what should we do? Our treasure's in the storeroom back there. I'll keep this thing busy. You guys go get the treasure. But boss, oh, he is interested in the treasure then. That's awfully dangerous. Just get moving. Oh no, is it a bot? Oh, well, I did just save. I'm feeling confident now. Edgar! What are you standing around for, Celeste? Give me a hand. Ah, look, did Celeste ever say her name? Edgar, it is you! Alright, here we go. Ooh, this is good. See, there should be a mock battlefield for this as well, eh? Oh, wow. We are surrounding it in a boss fight. Okay. Runic? Maybe. Siren? Maybe not. AoE magic? Maybe yes. Or get some defense up. Or reduce its MP. Or try to imp it. No, that's the one thing I don't think. Unfortunately, I think AoEing with magic is not possible when we surround them, which is a bit awkward, really, since we're supposed to be in the advantaged position. But that's fine. Single target. I'm assuming a single Fearer will knock some of these things out. How does Rising Phoenix work here, though? Presumably this can AoE, which is really weird then. It means that essentially... Oh, it didn't kill it. I mean, it is a boss. What did I expect? It's just black. It's just like a keying issue, which is kind of weird. Anyway, there's Rising Phoenix. Oh, they all have different elements. So he turned and attacked. He's now got his back there. Okay, let's figure out. Oh, this is such a good Edgar fight. Oh, his sprite's gone back to normal, though. Oh, I want him to look like Gerard. Okay, we could try to confuse them all with a Noise Blaster. We could try to poison them all with a Bio Blaster. We could try to blind them all with a Flash. Or we could just go for big single target damage via Drill, I think. Chainsaw is auto death. Isn't it more damage anyway? I'm going to go with a Poison. I feel like that would be my first instinct. They've definitely set this up so that he's OP as all crap. Alright, they've all turned to face him now. So now another Rising Phoenix. He's not taking much damage, which is good. He's got some kind of debuff. Entangle. Okay, I think we're all slowed. Oh, God. What happened there? They pulled him in. Oh, Bio Hurt. Oh, a lot's happening here. I've had it on pause, for what it's worth, because I'm keyed into this menu. This is just all abilities firing all over the place right now. Do you know what? If we wipe... Jesus Christ, are they going to stop? There we go. If we wipe, I think what we need to do is not AoE on any level. I think we just need to hammer one tentacle with as much single target as we possibly can. Wait, what's going on? Release. How are moves still happening? She needs MP. And she's poisoned, and she's got whatever this white glowing thing is. What's also interesting, though, is that Edgar no longer has the white glowing thing, so can I expect it to run out on the others? I'm not actually that scared of poison in battle right now. I think people told me that poison is like Pile Venom in this game, where it does very little damage on the first turn, and then double on the next, and double on the next, and double on the next, and double on the next. So it will get really bad. But at the start, you've got a little bit of headway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that headway to osmose a tentacle. that's not the top one, because it might die when I cue something on someone else. Grab. Grab again. Oh my lord, this is rough. So grab is like they're temporarily completely unable to move. Oh, I should be scared because I didn't buy any antidotes, did I? I should be scared. I have 2 remedies. Okay, I think I might wipe here. So what I want to do is instead just discover what they're actually vulnerable to. I think you can cheat here, though, guys. I think you can cheat. I think grab and release. The timer for that keeps going, even though it's paused. So you can just cheese it and just wait for it to run out. I mean, you will lose 1 turn, but only 1 turn. I think everything else is working properly, but that isn't. Right, let's see if darkness works. But yeah, I think the reality is actually auto crossbow, drill, or chainsaw. Whichever one does the most. Let's try and flash. Let's try and blind them all. So she never got to get her MP back. I wonder if she dies, that cures the poison as well. So in some, no, that's not going to be efficient, because quite rightly in this game, I think what's happened is, you come out of a heal very, very, very low health. Sorry, a death very, very low health. This is brutal. Oh my god, they're so dead. So what I'm wondering is if maybe the catch and release thing is a counter. It's not though, because Sabin didn't get a single turn in there. Did you see how he just lost 2 turns in a row? So there's release. Why does it say miss as well? Is that actually trying to hit them? What I need is like the equivalent of a full restore. Give them all their health back and cleanse all their conditions. And what does Edgar have equipped? I don't like going back to that main menu because you just know that time's going to move forwards a little bit. He can't, I mean, he can try and AoE cure her. I don't know whether it will be that good. It's tier 2, which is alright, but also he has very little magic strength, so that's a bit weak. In the meantime... No, this is still isn't good, because she's still locked trying to osmose that she's never getting. Well, there we go. Let's see how much that healed for there. 300 apiece? It's not good enough. Stun. I think stun must be slow. Now let's Azuna... Celeste, because she's on lower health, I guess. Bio. I'm surprised we're still standing. There's Osmose. Osmose might be good here, or Ras might be good to stop them doing that sort of stuff. Look at that, 300. So good. A whole turn on Azuna just to get rid of poison is nasty. It's not very good. Celeste has to cure her here now, and I'm going to make her do it on this side. Edgar might be dead. He is dead. Oh, we've just got our backs against the wall here. I want to redo this fight. Let's redo the fight. Let's redo the fight. I'm going to redo it, and I'm just going to go really hard on one tentacle very quickly. I mean, I'm really not ashamed about getting a game over here. Because this is going to be a real struggle for a very long time. You never know. One of them might be a bit low. By the way, they are taking damage. I think they are poisoned. There is just no, like, outline on them. Oh, I see. When they capture us, they're actually draining us. So when we cheese that catch and release thing, they're actually draining us. This is a hard fight. I'm definitely going to have to... Well, I don't really want to cheat my way through it, but look at that. See, here there's no Edgar standing around, so I can't even pause it now. There's release finally. That is brutal. This is a hard fight. These bosses do not mess around. It's okay though, really. I think one tentacle is the game here. I couldn't quite tell if they all use different moves. I know the bottom one is absorbing fire elements, so there's a chance each one has a different elemental, like resistance. But here we got it. We went into that with no MP on Celeste as well. So let's spam all of that. One elixir was probably smarter than all of those. But so she had no MP, which was rough. We didn't even have full health, so... Alright, that's a much better start there already. The other thing I'm going to do... All right, now let's see. I think it was mostly physical damage. We could equip a new Esper on. Like right now she has Siren. Which is silence all enemies, which is useless. Reflect won't help. Unicorn's interesting, because we could use Healing Horn to get rid of the poison. I think let's do Golem. And Catablapus, that's petrify all enemies. That would be amazing if that worked. Don't you guys think? You could just do it and end the fight straight away. Chaos Wave is damage. Magic Shield. Where's the regen? Let's do regen. Someone has regen. Someone early. Holy Aura. Let's use Kirin. So let's do it that way, and then let's quick save again. I'm feeling really good about this. We're going to Esper. We're going to double Esper, and then we're going to spam attacks on the top tentacle, kill it, and then it's a 3v3. And then we might need to heal a little bit, but we'll actually be able to recover. And then we'll just cut the other two down. And the big fear is that there'll be another phase for me now. But let's see. I could be totally wrong about this. We can also get some haste on as well if we really want to, but let's see. So Golem. Kirin. He's got sweet FA. And I can't equip an Esper in the middle of a fight, surely not. So I think Bioblaster was working though. I think Poison was landing, so I'm gonna do that. I think the top one didn't get poisoned, but that's the one AoE I'm gonna go with. Oh, look, the Espers in the middle of these is so good. Look, it didn't say miss or anything. Right. Now, what do we think the top guy's weak to? We could also... I mean, this is the crucial part of the fight where you could put any kind of defense up that you like before things get too nuts. So I think Protect would be really good, because again, Golem doesn't give us Protect, but that's fine. Let's fear her. Let's go on the offensive. I'm going to use this window to kill something. It's Meteor Strike. Oh, I don't get to pick. Oh, God, Sabin. Oh, he picked the right one! What a genius! What did he do? It missed. Wow. Have they specifically coded that? Because the idea is you can't pull the tentacle out of the ground. That should be an auto kill, actually, Square. What did Fira do? I didn't notice. If we attack someone who's been clamped, does that immediately release them? Is that a mechanic? No, but it did turn him around. Oh, God, Sabin, you're annoying, man. Well, let's haste Celeste. Let's have Edgar using, like, techie things. Well, there's Entangle. Edgar's grabbed again. Let's get another Fira. I gotta kill it. It's a shame. I haven't been able to use Drill or anything. Two of us grabbed. 1,400 damage. There's Golem blocked us there a little bit. Oh my God, there's numbers just going everywhere here. Oh, not Runic! Not Runic! Not Runic! Ah! Ah. I should have at least just held in the menu. Alright, she's got another turn. We're going to wait here until they release us. There we go, 2 releases. Right. I want to assess everyone's health as well here, really. But let's just keep her doing damage. Other people can heal. Oh God, we're so low. Okay, we're really low. Yes, it died. Okay. Alright. X Potion. Sabin, who is really struggling over there. Oh, mind you, so are you, Edgar. Alright, X Potion yourself. Oh, Elixir yourself, whatever. I like that little moment there from me, because most people are so desperately stingy and clinging on to every little elixir. And here I am just throwing them around. Triple elixir, this is what it's all about. I should have used Chakra, probably. But Chakra doesn't heal him. Golem just defended us, that's good. Alright. So we're basically back up to the normal, except that we have poison on us. So let's use remedies over here. Yeah, let's remedy Celeste, I guess. And Sabin, you remedy yourself. Oh, I shouldn't have queued that. Oh, no. I got taken out because they're stun locked, essentially. Edgar is so slow. My God, dude. But the regen's really good, I think. Oh, maybe it's not, actually. All right, let's just hold this. Bit cheaty, isn't it, really? Well, he could AoE cure the two of them. Or we can go with a drill. Because I think their health's all right. It's just the poison. There's 2 releases. Let's go with chainsaw on the top. Cura. Yeah, AoE cure is probably all right there. You're going to be a bit of a healer here because if I cue attacks on him, I don't know. I can't control where they go. So, all right, magic. Fira, the one on the top. So 2 big hits coming on the one on the top here. Assuming nobody gets grabbed. Did Edgar get grabbed? I didn't see it land. Chainsaw. I really like the idea of chainsaw being of value here because... Alright, 1,400. That's big. That's really good. Oh, we totally have time for a proper attack here. Screw it. Rising Phoenix. It will heal the one on the bottom, but AoE pressure. On top of the poison that hopefully has been wearing them down a bit. So chainsaw was 1,400. Let's have a look at what drill is. There, it's dead. Nice. Now we're on a new enemy that might have different defensive stats, but still. Drill is 1,200. Okay, so chainsaw's better. This is getting a lot easier now. Let's chakra. We didn't need to. We got so much health. It's unreal. Fear again. I'm going to keep fearing until I see that we've healed it, which is going to suck, but I think it's the bottom one. Oh, no, it might be this one. It is this one. Fuck. That's fine. All right, chainsaw. Blitz. Anything that's not meteor strike. I guess aura cannon. Doesn't matter now. We're just cleaning house. All right, he picked the other one, but it's fine. 1k, that's all right. Okay, so we'll do blizzard. If it's absorbing fire, I assume it's weak to ice. Chainsaw again. Oh, well, oh wow, he instantly released and it died straight away. That must be that poison. That's such a good animation, by the way. Chainsaw, don't you guys think? Oh wow, that sound effects. That's nuts. Aura cannon. Celeste can't get a move off. Yeah, because all those catching and, you got to kill a tentacle quick, I think, because they're just going to grab you otherwise, and you're really going to struggle to even get a turn in. And here Celeste still has a bunch of magic. A bunch of MP. Like, so much MP. 200 MP still. This is probably the kill here, especially if it's weak to it. Let's see. Oh, only 400 damage? No, 3,000. There you go. 400 was from the poison. Nice. There are probably even more ways of doing that. Maybe the darkness was working, I just couldn't see. It's hard to squeeze in a turn for an Azuna, though, when your back's against the wall. Celeste says, acting like you didn't know me. And Edgar says, I heard Figaro had run into some... I'd heard Figaro ran into some kind of trouble. I wanted to help, but how was I supposed to get here with the castle stuck beneath the sand? Then I caught wind of the rumor that those guys had escaped from the dungeon. So you used them? Oh, those are the same guys from the dungeon. We spoke to them. Do you guys remember? All that time ago. Bingo. And obviously, I couldn't let them find out I was the king of Figaro. Oh, I prefer the story that he's gone on a bit of a dark path. Because they just escaped from your own jail. Here's Sabin. You could have told us. Uh-oh, we'd better hide. Oh, do I have to fight them now? Boss? Boss? That monster must have got him. Poor boss. Didn't even last as long as the last boss. Oh, well, let's go. That's good. The boss being the mysterious guy that looked like Shadow. And I assume is the guy... Because I remember in the jail, one of them looked different. One of them looked more special than the others. You don't care if they take that treasure? I couldn't care less about treasure. What we need to worry about is Kefka. Oh, what a man. Those guys haven't done anything wrong. Not really. What do you mean? You had him in jail. What? Excuse me? Well, I admit that after the apocalypse, maybe you live and let live. So, you'll come along? You'll come fight the Humbaba with us? Let's go shake things up again. This is badly written. Sabin and Edgar's reunion should have been a lot better than that. Look at that, we're all level 26. Welcome back, my man. Apparently, they gave him the ultimate weapon. I can't remember what I had him set up as. I had cool builds on everyone. And he was one of them. I really can't remember what I'd given him. Let's just boost his strength out the ass for now. So a hyper wrist and a gauntlet, so that he's... Oh, he wasn't a dragoon. Let's have him dual wield an ultimate weapon and just see what happens. I don't know. What else could we do there? I don't think putting anything in the second hand means anything right now, right? I think it has to stay empty. I think. Right, well, let's quick set. That might be a horrendous build there, but it's okay because I think we're going to destroy the Humbaba anyway. So let's see what happens up here. And are we still getting random encounters? Wow. Oh, hold on. Was there another way I could have done this where I get all this treasure? Oh, obtained the soul save. Oh! Oh no. I got a really cryptic clue from someone. Saying something about a character and where they're standing, and I need to interact with the thing below where they're standing or something. I don't think this is it. The Soul Saber. Is that an Edgar weapon? Is that some badass Edgar weapon? Oh. A sword that drains MP and may cast death upon striking an enemy. With 290 attack on it. And some evasion. Shall we dual wield that? Oh, that is cool. Let's see what that looks like. That's the one item as well. Wow, how cool is that? This here, one special... Because I saw that earlier, I was like, that's weird. There's still 4 more things for us to find in here, though. So what, though? Is this flyable now, though? I mean, we got rid of the tentacles. Weapons that drain MP, I'm pretty much... Sorry, I'm looking at the live chat here. Mean they will consume your MP on attack to deal a guaranteed crit. Oh! That means that drains my MP, so I spend MP on attacking now, do I? Well, that's fine on Edgar. I don't really do anything else with him, do I? I mean... Speaking of which, we should give him an Esper. What do you want, dude? Oh, well, look, giving him Osmos would be good at this point, then. I can't remember what he was training when I was last playing with him. Let's give him Carbuncle, because he has none of those spells. And he'll learn them all at once, which is pretty good. Okay. And funnily enough, I gave Celeste and Sabin these two just for the in-game moves, but they haven't mastered them anyway, so... Alright, well, I think we explored, like, most of the left. That means that there's probably treasure on the right. What about all the people suffocating? Is the idea that now there's no tentacles in the vents, in the machinery, the vents are working again and people won't suffocate? See what it means to go upstairs, shall we? You okay, sir, now? Oh, the engine's working again! Next stop, the surface! Oh, okay. Aha! Beautiful. So we can go back to Kolingen, or we can stay put. I assume there's no more random encounters now. Kolingen's going to take us even more west, when what I want to do is go back to the east, so we're not going to move yet. Aha, hello everyone. It's a bit more grim looking here. King Edgar, welcome home. Who'd have thought that air could ever be so precious? This is really nice. So everyone's safe and happy again now. There might be an alternate scene for us to get here. Okay, let's not worry about exploring Figaro. If anyone's got any advice about the items that are there or whatever, please let me have it in the comments. I'll read them on the next part. What I will do here, though, is... I'm going to go to the Humbaba before this episode's over. I did promise it, and I really want to do it, frankly. Are we all healthy enough? Everyone except Celeste. I got to see the saber. Terror, I'm coming. Oh. Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Sort of hard to tell the difference between the mountains and just the rubble now. Alright, another awkward side attack for us, but fine. Actually, that's really annoying, Edgar. Could you not be there? We could just one-shot them, but now we can't. I mean, Rising Phoenix might do it. Let's auto-crossbow them. Just in case they survive. Are we going to get 2 free Azunas again now? Oh, check the store at Figure. I suppose they've got new stuff. That's a good thought. Yeah. Oh, look, they cure us when they die. Oh, I don't want to kill them now. Well, we're still not going to have Locke or Strago for the Humbaba fight. The thing is, I feel like they were hinting about Locke. They were hinting about him being near us. Oh yeah, we got to take a boat. I'm not really lost there. And what about that boss character? Where's the boss? I feel like I've missed something there. I feel like we've missed Locke, and I feel like that boss character... Something... The Gang of Thieves left town. Are they going to show up again elsewhere? Ferry's bound for Nikea. Yeah, let's go. Take me back. I don't even particularly feel like we need to walk along the trench again. The now surfaced trench. I think what we can do is just chocobo all the way there. I like this. It's so good that we lost the airship again. That's funny, actually. So there are 3 phases where you have airships in this game. You get it, and then you lose it, and then you get it again, and then you go to the floating continent and lose it. And I assume I'll get it back. Well, I might not get the same airship. We might get a different one. Oh, I say that, but there are actually no chocobo ranches even near here. It is going to be a bit of a walk. Back attack. Let's see what he chooses to do with it. A physical attack for 78 damage. See, he's slowly dying over time. So what is it? Is it a question of... Let's have Sabin kill him with magic. I like that idea. Because I think this will just do 4k flat. It doesn't matter. Bone powder. I wonder if someone can learn that. What's the Veldt looking like now? Do you know what would be cool? Is if the Veldt now looked like a desert. You know, because it was all tropical and amazing before. And in the world of Ruin, you got to turn it on its head, right? Surrounded by vampire thorns. Wow, we're getting a lot of these sort of weird side attack encounters here. Let's just attack with Edgar. Let's see his saber. I don't know whether the damage we got from the... Oh. 0. Oh, are they only vulnerable to magic? These are the weird things that have, like, no HP. And take no damage. But die in one hit anyway. I mean, that's 3 weird things about them all in one. Well, that wasn't a very impressive start for the... Whoops. That wasn't a very impressive start for the saber, but we'll see. Delta beetles. They're so cool, these things. Little electrical pyramid bugs. Again here. This thing where I'm queuing Rising Phoenix in here, I think I shouldn't do. Because we know that they're... Oh, well, no. I don't know whether they'll absorb that, actually. No, they didn't. But we know that Celeste is going to get the kill. So instead of pausing it to queue something else, we should just let it roll. I mean, we can still technically go back anywhere to those places I was suspicious Locke might be. But we spoke to everyone. Where's Doma Castle, then, if we... Let's just do an attack volley here and see what it looks like. Maybe it's more on the right, Doma Castle? Because we got that clue about it. Oh, and now you've missed! Edgar, you're disappointing here. Here's the Burning Fist attack as well from Sabin. See the three lines? That was actually not bad damage, to be honest. That was as good as one of his techniques, wasn't it? Probably because that thing was fire weak. Another one of these guys. I mean, look, guys, this might be a little bit tedious, I do acknowledge, but... Only 3 damage. So weird. Alright, I assume that this there's something's going on with this saber. Do they need MP in order for me to do damage with it? I admit this is a bit tedious, but oh, there's a secondary burn hit. It is all Esper training, at least. I should have drilled the top one. Can we just finish this one? There's Bio. Which is actually going to be a pain in the arse because I don't think I... Oh, no, I can cure it with abilities. I was going to say, we used our last 2 remedies. Got to buy some antidotes at the shop. That is definitely something we should do. I don't think we need to for the Humbaba fight. But, I'll skip the ranch. I mean, what's the point? But afterwards, definitely. Like, that'll be a thing we do between episodes, I think. Let's just auto crossbow. Lot to think about with Edgar's build at the moment. I can't believe I've totally forgotten how I had him set up before. I definitely had something cool going on. This might not matter. Can you imagine if 15 wasn't the game it was and we got a fully explorable World of Ruin? Well, it's not just that. 15 was cut. 15 lost 2 continents and a World of Ruin storyline, really. I mean, it was so cut. It's just unbelievable. I think the thing with that game is, like, what they tried to do is marry all their new technical ambition and, you know, gameplay ambition, which is, like, very sophisticated, very gorgeous graphics, blah, blah, blah. They tried to marry... That's what the more modern games have done. They tried to marry that with the scale of these older RPGs. They tried to do both at once, which is a beautiful... You know, you can never say no to someone for ambition, right? You can never judge them for that. And they had that. But it was just not feasible. With the way that their business is set up now, with the way that the tech is, and their implementation, it was never going to happen. I really do think 15 could have been... If their ambition had been landed, I think it would be one of the greatest games of all time. If not the greatest game of all time. I really do mean that. But it never got anywhere near it. I mean, I've got so much to say about 15. I think it's so interesting. Okay, I can't fight anymore. The very day the world collapsed, Kefka targeted this place and the adults, they died, and then look at this. See, this is what happened. See, they were all happy and playing. And then there was an earthquake. You think 16 is going to be great? I mean, honestly, I don't. I don't think 16 is going to be great. I don't have that... love and trust in Square Enix. I don't see any... I was saying this to a friend the other day. I see Final Fantasy as having 3 eras. There's the classic era, 1 through 6. That's these. Then what I call the golden era, which is 7, 8, 9, 10. That's PlayStation 1 and their first PlayStation 2 entry. That's the golden era. And then there's the modern era, which is 11, an MMO that most people skipped, 12, wonky mechanics that most people don't rate highly, 10-2, by the way, people don't rate highly, the 13 series, which people don't rate highly, 14 we'll come back to in a second, and then 15, they're all games, that's what I call the modern era of Final Fantasy, and they're all rubbish. And there's been a lot, they're not rubbish, okay, they've got redeeming qualities to them, but they're nowhere near the golden era or the classic era, especially when reviewed as contemporary products, you know. Review these games within the 90s. Review the golden era within the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, they were just incredible. The studio has been a letdown for years and years and years and years and years. So I don't have that trust, and I don't think anyone really should have that trust unless you've really been loving what they've been doing. But did I just quick save while ranting? The one weird thing is 14, which is an MMO that has managed, through relentless updates and love and care and work, has managed to become one of the all-time greats. But 14 as an MMO, and through the way it's developed, is so different to any of the other main series games, sans 11, that I don't know whether which is just too dated, you know, and too experimental and early. I don't know whether you can really extrapolate 14's success onto 16. Or 17 when that day comes, or 18, or I don't think you can do that. I know that one of the great minds of 14 is on 16, but I don't know, man. Conversations like this, I always feel bad talking about, because I feel like, imagine someone who doesn't know Final Fantasy that well, and I'm just shouting Roman numerals and numbers out at you. Like, what does this mean to anyone? You'd have to know the franchise quite well to be able to track this. Humbaba! I have to protect the village. Here we go. Okay, so Terra's going to get spanked. Terra, funnily enough, is stronger than before. So I think she's coming at a higher level now. But what I want to do is cast slow if I can. That would be so nice. And see if it lasts. It doesn't appear to be an option. Let's haste ourselves. Just in case. You never know. See, she took barely any damage that time. Oh, what if she can win this fight? Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, we've got a chance. Explosion? And then we'll trance, which raises her defense and stuff. And gives her tons of damage. I didn't have time to trance last time. There's another Thunder. It's fine. Ooh, it's not fine. Oh, it might be fine. Oh, we get 2 turns in a row! Oh, I didn't know that that's how trance works. Oh, of course that's how trance works. So we've got until that green bar drops. Yeah, good. Miss. Oh my god, we're doing it, guys. Alright. Let's see. I could rasp while we're tranced to just remove all his MP, and all he can do is physically attack. And we might even stop him using 1,000 needles, which would be insanely good. We could reflect ourselves so that he can only... I mean, that wouldn't save us. 1,000 needles is the problem here. Because it will just do 1,000 damage flat no matter what we do. That's my belief about it anyway. Gravity would be amazing if we could just half his health, but I doubt that's going to do anything. We could try and berserk him. The thing is, they're probably just immune to everything. Berserking him would be excellent. Berserk him, protect ourselves. We would be so good well off there. But I can't test. I don't have the time. But the thing is, we're not going to kill him quickly, so I really should spend this turn on something valid. If only she had slow. I'm going to shell myself. I mean, it's too hard. We only have 121 health to work with, really. See, that only did 200, but we're now below the threshold for 1,000 needles. So we have no choice to heal anyway. We just... So we got to keep the pace up on some level. There's summon a random Esper. We've never done this. Here we go. That does not... I should use some magic. Oh, it's Golem. That's not bad. That's not bad. I should cast magic, though, while we have trance up. Oh, and long animations suck. Because trance is draining during all of them. Alright, let's hit him with something, alright? Let's go with... He's casting Thunder, so I'll assume... I mean, there's only... I don't know, Fira, go. Let's get at least one big hit in. She doesn't have any equipment, I don't think. 0 damage. Unbelievable. Thank you, Golem. What else might be good here? If we go invisible, we lose all of our stats, which isn't good. We could protect, because he is doing a lot of physical damage here. Trance is gone now, so we've lost a bit of defense. I don't know why I'm trying so hard at this suddenly. That's fine. We don't need to potion here, by the way. Let's just cure. Cure. Sundara again. I mean, I just know... Oh, so much damage. Does that mean Shell's gone? That's enough to 2-shot me, so again, we have to do this. And hope he physically attacks next time. I don't like this, because it's very clear now that this is doable. Does she have bio? You don't have anything! Terra, you don't have anything! Let's try and rasp. It might be information we can use in the next phase. 0. He might not just give a shit about magic. How did we hurt him before? I'm sure we've hurt him in this fight, haven't we? Is he just immune to everything? Is it possible that I've spent all these minutes in this fight and not noticed that he's just immune? Perfect. That's really good. Okay, let's try another element. Let's try Thundara. If this is 0 as well, then yeah, she's just doomed to fail this. There's no... It's 0. They're all 0s, are they? Is that the thing? If I physically attack? And I know I'm taking a risk here, but yeah, she's just meant to lose it. Or whatever. We learned something, though. We learned a couple of things here. Well, did we? I mean, thank you, Golem, for this. This is pretty good. How much we've been dodging and whatever. Come on, hit me, Humbaba. Oh my god, that did 0. Thundarga. Oh shit. He's not going to do that in the next phase, is he? Alright, hello everyone. Terrell, wake up! Oh, here it comes! That's such a horrible voice for Celeste. Alright, let's do it, baby. Golem. Kirin. Oh, should we carbuncle? Should we carbuncle? It's an interesting idea. I'm going to do it. I don't think we've seen carbuncle yet. I've reflected our whole team. I cannot cast magic on us. I can only item heal. But this means he'll reflect his own thunder abilities back on himself. Hopefully that doesn't cure him. There you go. Ruby Light. We have the power of Runic on Celeste. Here we go. But look at that. Reflect. Boom! Oh, it heals him! It heals him! No! Oh. Well, maybe ultimately it's okay. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's rasp. Because this might not do 0 this time. If this does damage, I'm going to rasp him completely down so that he can't Thundarga. Okay, it works. I'm going to just destroy all of his MP. Like, completely. From people who know it. Alright, let's slow from Sabin. Let's get that slow going. Edgar, you don't have anything. I mean, really, dude. What is wrong with you? Let's see what a Saber attack does here. Okay, he spent... I mean, that was rubbish. Alright, whatever. Let's Rasp again. I assume we'll see Rasp do 0 when he's out. And now let's haste. Let's haste Celeste. The reason I'm doing this, I know we have Reflect on us, but the point is maybe later. I hasted him! No! Oh, you idiot! Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. I played this so badly. All right. It's fine. All we have to do... All right. I'm going to Body Blast to that. All we have to do is slow. And that'll get rid of the haste. And we'll be back to normal. And it'll be all good. And screw it. Even if he's healing himself a bit, let's just take the time to just nuke him. Whatever. We're safe and comfortable. It's fine. Look at that. Let's just get some damage going. But oh, there's 1,000 needles. And oh, look, I'm still alive. What are you going to do now, Humbaba? You idiot, man. I can't believe I just did that. 2 seconds ago, I said... Can't cast magic on myself, but I was thinking like healing magic. I wasn't thinking about stat magic. Wouldn't it be cool if you could imp him? Let's try Blizzara as well, just because that might be even more. He might be weak to that one. So let's just experiment. I think that's it really, by the way. Well, it looked like it was the same damage both times. We could try to poison him, but didn't we try a Bioblaster already and it didn't work? This is going to take forever with him healing this much. I wonder if we can Berserk him. Should we try and Berserk him? That would stop 1,000 needles and everything. No, I missed. Confused probably doesn't work. Let's Chainsaw. And regen will keep us nice and comfortable here. Above the... oh, that's what would have been good in the Terra solo, if it was possible. Right, so let's just... Fira. Sabin probably doesn't need to cast any other magic. I don't really know anything else he could do. I mean, we could reflect the boss as well, and then bounce back onto ourselves, and... But then that's going to stop Celeste. Screw it. Let's just go with some damage here. Or let's Meteor Strike. I assume you can lift him up. He's big. Yeah. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Chainsaw. Oh, okay. Reflect's gone now. So we can change tack a little bit. Oof, she's lost a lot of MP. Osmos? Have you still got a bit to drain? I mean, I assume since he's still casting those moves. Alright, so now we can start speeding ourselves up. Good. Oh, do you know what? Lightning absorption would be really good here. I need to be a little bit careful here, because this is actually a lot more damage than I thought. Cura. More damage, I guess, for now. Yeah, let's keep doing it. Fira. It's a shame that this Soul Blade isn't really doing much in this fight. I had high hopes. Okay, more haste, I think. Who do we want to haste most? I guess Sabin, so that he can keep pumping more stats on people. Edgar's gonna go. It's gonna be weak, but it's gonna be another AoE Cura. Celeste is gonna keep raining the hell down. I think we've already done way more damage than we did last time. I just need everyone over that 1k threshold. There it is. Okay, the final haste. Did we try to slow him? I think we did, right? I wonder if it's expired at this point. Ooh, Thundarga. Ooh, he's alright though. You survived. Good job, dude. Good job. Let's X-Potion that. So we don't lose too much momentum on Sabin or whatever. Let's try again. Slow. I don't think I quite watched it land. I'm watching now, even while queuing. Miss. Okay. That's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if at this point in the game a lot of them are getting resistant to that kind of stuff. Chainsaw. Anything else just to keep ourselves a little bit safe? Oh, he fled. Oh, is that right? Was I on a time limit? We just got him to flee. Oh, so he might be back later. Well, there we go. I guess I really don't have the strength to fight anymore. Yeah, the story here is that she's kind of weak, right? Mama, are you okay? I'm staying here. I wouldn't be any help to you. Huh? I'm staying here. I wouldn't be any help to you now. And the children need me. Oh, she's talking to Celeste. I thought she was talking to the child, and it made no sense. She's staying in the town because she doesn't think she'd be useful in our party. And the children need me. No, that's not right. But Terra... Maybe after a little more time has passed, I need to understand what's happening to me. Oh, the tragedy! Mama, are you alright? I can't lose Mama too, not after everyone else. Oh, do I need a certain party member? Oh god, we're blocked in big time here. Oh, by the way, off screen, I was in Zozo, and there's a screen, right, where, yeah, I'm blocking you in now. There's a screen where a bunch of, like, thieves are, like, patrolling up to a counter or something. And when the way you first enter the room, you're allowed to, like, walk with them and it's fine. But, I, like, went backwards and it meant that I was essentially being blocked by a really long line of, like, NPCs that I couldn't get past. And I thought, oh shit, this is really bad. Like, it was like the game was buggy or hadn't been tested, or it was just because I'd done something a little bit weird. But I was amazed to see that they had a little bit of code in there that allowed me, after bumping into an NPC, to allow me to walk through the NPC after a bit of a period of time. And that was specifically on that screen to specifically get past those thieves in Zozo. And I really liked that. I've been wondering ever since if that can happen in these other situations, but it doesn't seem to. You can't take Mama away. Wow. So hold on, was I just never meant to make it through the Humbaba fight yet? Thanks for scaring Humbaba away. This fell off the chain around his neck. Here, you can have it. Ooh, we got a new summon, Fenrir. I wonder if that's missable then, if I had come here later or something. The light took everyone, Mum and Dad. Their dialogue's all the same. Wow, so Terra's just not coming. Well, there you go. So we beat him at least. I'm quite happy with that, unless he fights me now on our way out and there's a whole other bit of the story and I haven't healed yet and I haven't saved. Let's go. But that'll be it for today, guys. I think thank you very much for watching. This has been really pleasant. Lots of fun for me. I know we've gone a considerable bit longer than we usually would, but I think that's fine in the later episodes of the series. It's fine. If you guys feel that I've missed anything or you want any big advice for me, it says there's 3 items here. So I assume that something's going on. Like maybe interact with a dog or something. Let me know. On the next part, we will see what the Fenrir Magicite looks like, what kind of spells it gives us, what's useful. If you guys have interesting thoughts for what we can do with Edgar, let me know. The missing case of Locke, that boss that we had earlier, who knows? We'll be travelling back, and it should be a pretty short walk as well, because obviously this time there's a chocobo. So we can just chocobo, get on a boat, and take Figaro through the underground. Up to what I assume we're going to end up over here in this little desert, or we might end up over here. Who knows? But yeah, the 2 mystery locations as well. Lots going on. Really, a lot of fun. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for keeping me company in the live chat and the good fun talk. And I'll be back on the next one very soon. Ta-ta now, guys. Bye-bye.